Live here. What I'm going to be doing in this live stream is I'm going to be announcing the winner by doing a marbles race. You can see over here. So I got all the names of all the patrons that have been there for a month or longer. And here's all your guys' names. You guys can see there's 26 Patreon users. And I'm going to do a race for them. So it's basically a simulated race, but in this case I actually input the names myself. And then we'll do a simulated race with these names, and then whoever wins that race will be the winner, the Patreon winner of the free light for a Perfect Sun Mini. So if you're not familiar with my Patreon yet, it is, I don't know if I should post that. Patreon yet? Well, I'll post that in a second anyway. It's Grow Pot Cheaply on Patreon Grow Pot / Grow Pot Cheaply. But yeah, so if no one here is a Patreon user, and also you could if you just want to get rid of ads on Twitch, you can also subscribe on Twitch. Either way, whether you subscribe on Twitch for a month or you are a Patreon user, either way you get a chance to win a light whenever I do light giveaways. Right now I've been doing like every 3 to 4 months. Once we reach our goal, which is the $500 a month for the Patreon and or mix between Patreon and Twitch subscriptions, then I'll start giving away a light every single month. So that'll be really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and post that for you guys here real quick, and I'll be right back to answer you guys' questions and stuff. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Biggin, appreciate it. And if you want to if you hit the bell notification, you can actually set up your settings on how Twitch will notify you when I go live. That way you don't miss a show and get a chance to win stuff and ask questions and have fun. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to YouTube really fast, and I need to set that video up real fast, let everyone know. Put the link in the description and make sure everything's working good. And send out a shout out to YouTube. Not that they ever work very well, because YouTube doesn't like to notify people for me, but that's fine, whatever. It's whatever. Alright, there we go. Got the video here. Now I gotta post comment. Come ask questions to me on Twitch Live, streaming now. Click here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about this. Let's take a second. I'll be right back in here in the chat to answer questions. Alright, there we go. I went ahead and posted that over there really fast so everyone knows. In fact, here, let me just do this over here so you guys can at least see what I'm doing, so you guys don't like to sit there going, hey, what is he doing? And then I'm going to go ahead and share this really fast. This is how you're supposed to let people know, but it doesn't really ever work very good. Come catch me live now on Twitch. See you there. And post. So that's what I'm doing. Alright, got that done. Let's come back over here and get this going now. Hey, how's it going there, selective grower? Alright, cool. So I'm going to be doing a couple things. So one of the things, obviously, I'll be answering your guys' questions, but I also want to show you guys, I'm going to use this software, the Marble software we've been using to win free books and stuff like that, and then the lucky giveaway that Nick donated, the light, and that's going to be shipping here. I think actually it might have already been picked up, I think. So you'll be getting your light soon. But anyway, right now I'm gonna give away a mini to my Patreon users. So these are the 26 Patreon, whatever they're called. These are all the Patreon. I'm just gonna say that users right here, 26 of them. And so these are all the users that have been on there for either a month or longer. And so yeah, one of these guys are about to win a Perfect Sun Mini. I've been doing those like every 3 to 4 months, like I said. Basically how it works is, you know, we're going for a goal of $500 a month. Once we start getting in $500 a month to the Patreon and or Twitch subscribers, I'm gonna start giving away a light every single month. But until then, I wanted to still give away something. So it's like I've been kind of going, okay, it's about $7, $8 a month right now on Patreon. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a light every 3 months or something, 4 months. That way it kind of works out. All right, so Scrappy says, if I use my dehumidifier, then my temps go to 86. If I don't use it, then my RH goes to 65%, which is the lesser of two evils. So your dehumidifier is causing extra heat, I imagine, then? Is what you're saying? And well, I would use AC, so that's what I would do. That's what I do. But if that's not an option, if you don't have the option of using AC for some reason to keep it cool enough with the dehumidifier, then I'm trying to think. I don't know, 86 is pretty high. I would probably go with the 65% humidity, honestly, because the 86 temperature is probably going to give you fluffy buds for sure. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Maybe go in between. Like have the dehumidifier turn on, put it on a timer, have it turn on during lights on only, and have it turn on for let's say 30 minutes at a time, and then off for 15, or on for 30, off for 30, something like that. So you kind of reach a happy medium. That way your humidity will kind of go up a little bit when it turns off, but your temperatures will drop, and then when it turns on, the temperatures will kind of got a little bit, and then humidity will go down. So that's what I would do, something like that. Oh, then you need a bigger AC. You got to get a bigger AC. But that's what I would do. I would try to put on a timer and just kind of run it back and forth like that. Hey Adam. Hey Adam, it's going pretty good. Hey Mana, thanks for showing up. I don't expect very many people to show up at this particular time of the morning because it's probably a bad time for everybody. I imagine. I don't know what time it is over there on the other side of the world. I didn't even look and see what time it was over there. So Adam says plants are at day 23. Hey, thanks for the follow there, Mana. Appreciate it. Plants are at day 23. 4 autoflowers and coco started in 4x4 rock wool. When I water, I notice a little green slime. Is this going to cause a problem? Covered it back up. Do you mean on the top of the? If you mean the little green algae that grows on the top of the rock wool, it's not really an issue. It could affect your pH if you get too much algae, but the little bit on the top is not a big deal. To prevent that, all you have to do is add something like you can take like panda plastic and cut little 8x8 squares or so, or 6x6, just a little bit bigger to hang over, and then cut a slit down the center to the center, and then open that up and put it around your stem, and that will set on top of the rockwool cube, and that will block the light from hitting it, and that's going to keep the rockwool from growing the algae. If your rockwool is already inside of coco, then obviously you can just put the coco on top of it. Now, if you're starting to get algae growth on top of your coco, which does happen sometimes, you can easily prevent that by using hydroton. So the little clay pebbles you put on top. So you can either use hydroton, you can use fish rocks, you can use fish stones, you can just use pebbles from the Home Depot. Just make sure you wash them first. We're gonna rinse them out good. You could use sand. There's a lot of different things you can use on the top there. I like the hydroton because it's really light and it's really not that expensive. You can reuse it. So just put on the top there, and also that makes it, if you water by hand, it disperses the water a little bit better. So yeah, that's a good option. The dehumidifier's blowing crazy heat out. My AC is sent out 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 isn't BTU. I think mine is a. I can't remember what the BTU on my AC is. All I know is my AC is huge. I use a big AC, so I know the BTUs are pretty high on that thing. It's a pretty big AC, and but I have an 8x8 tent. That's why I use the big AC. But I recommend if you can get a big AC, use a big ass AC, because a big AC has an easier time of keeping a small area cool, and so it doesn't have to kick on as often. So you actually use less electricity. Even though the big AC uses more electricity when it turns on, it turns on way less often, and so it just has an easier time of doing that. Do you have your AC totally maxed out? Do you have it like as down as low as it'll go and everything? If so, then I would say it's too small of an AC for that area. But 3:28 p.m. in India. Okay, cool. But yeah, so I would try, at least for now, at least turn it. Have your dehumidifier on a timer, so going back and forth. Also, maybe look into different dehumidifier. Maybe you can find one that produces less heat. I know my dehumidifier, it produces a little bit of heat, like some of the air coming out is a little bit warm, but it's really not that bad. In fact, I have my smaller dehumidifier, and I'd recommend getting a big dehumidifier, like a 70-pint one. But I have my 30-pint dehumidifier in the bedroom that I use in there sometimes when I was doing the carnival grow, because the humidity started getting a little bit too high in the bedroom there. And that one does produce a little bit of heat, but still the heat, the hotness of the room never really got that hot. And I didn't use AC or anything in there. But that was during the winter time. But still, I didn't use anything in there to try to keep the temperatures down. And the temperatures never really got above 80. So I think a few times it did, but for the most part, it was fine. And then in my grow room, in my 8x8 tent, I have the dehumidifier going constantly, 24/7, and the temperature in there, doesn't go high above 80 either. But I have a big AC in there, so. Oh, then just turn it down. Try that. Because does the AC only go to 73, or does it go down to like 62 or 63? It should be able to go down lower. Try that. Just try lowering the AC so that it stays on more often and keeps your room cooler during lights on. You can put on a timer to where it's that way it's on. Actually, it's kind of hard with the AC. Never mind. Yeah, just set the temperature and then it'll naturally go off in the nighttime if it gets too cool. Yeah, well, first I'm going to do this marble race here. So this is all the. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and do that really quickly. So this race here is a simulated race. So it's not a live race. So here, finish that. This is a simulated race for my Patreon users. So basically, if you subscribe to my Patreon, yeah, Patreon, I think it said. Anyway, hold on a second. Where's my Patreon? I'll post the link for you guys. Here you go. So that's my Patreon there. Let me see something. Am I even logged into this thing? I'm gonna check something real quick. Oh, you know what? My bot's not even connected. Let me connect my Twitch bot real fast. And okay, there you go. I think my Twitch bot is connected. Now let me see. I'll go ahead and type in chart. Okay, yeah, it's working. Cool. But yeah, anyway, that's my my Patreon page, and basically, if you've been there for a month or longer, then you get to enter into this this particular giveaway, which is a Perfect Sun LED mini giveaway. So one of these guys right now are about to win. The winner of this race is going to win a Perfect Sun mini. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And another thing I'm going to be offering to Twitch users, that if you watch me on Twitch and come to the live shows and you don't want to see like commercials, when you first come here, I'll show you like a commercial. If you subscribe to me on Twitch, it gets rid of the commercials, but also it enters you in for a chance to win a light as well. So whenever I do light giveaways, if you happen to be a Twitch subscriber at that time, then you also get your name entered to a chance to win. Let me go and let everyone know real quickly that if you see this, then I am live. Or actually, I'll put this. If you do not see the video, then refresh, because I am live. Okay, there we go. That way people know, because I know sometimes people come over and it's like they have to like refresh because it's not working for them. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them. And I want to do this race really fast, so I have it on the video so they can see who won, and they have the video evidence that they won. And race. Oh no, this one's dumb. Hold on a second. I should have chose the track. I don't like that one. I'm gonna choose a different track. I like. Let me see here. What's a good one? Pixel of Death Alley was a good one. We'll do that one. Simulation. There we go. Yeah, Epsom salt's good. You don't have to use it though, but if you want to add it like every fifth watering or something like that, it's good stuff. I like Epsom salt. I do use it here. Like sometimes I'll do a grow with it. Sometimes I'll do a grow without it. Outside, I like to use Epsom salts on all my plants because it works really good for especially tomatoes and things like that. For organic, it's like indispensable. If you're growing organically, definitely use Epsom salt. So when we do the last plant, we do Epsom salts. But sometimes even if I'm doing my cycloflower, I'll still do Epsom salts as well. So I just decide whether I want to do Epsom salts that grow or not, because I'm still kind of curious what kind of difference it makes if I'm using psychoflower nutrients or psychoplatinum. But yeah, so Epsom salts are good. I use about I use very little. I only use like a teaspoon per about 5 gallons of water, or about 4.5 gallons of water. All right, cool. So real quick, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this race here. You can't enter this one because it's just for these guys, but then we can do another race if you guys want to, for just for fun. All right, start race. All right, so this is for the winner of the Perfect Sun Mini. Let's see what Patreon user wins this. We got Robert comes out in first here. Boom, he takes off like a speeding rocket. And again, takes off like a speeding rocket, and he hits the pinheads. Oh, Trey comes out. Uh-oh, oh shit, who just died? Oh, Kelly just died. Okay, come on, come back to the race. Here we go. So Trey is still in first place here. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but I changed the color of the marbles, so now they're black. And if you want a white marble when we do races, you can actually hit exclamation point play, and then like 0 would give you a white ball, and then 2 gives you a black ball. But I think the black ball is default right now. I think you can still choose the color that way. So if you wanted the white ball, you can do that. Once I buy more colored balls, you can actually type different numbers and we'll get different colors. All right, we got Chris coming in here through the pinheads. Matt got caught up on the pins. Oh, there goes Chris. Chris takes off. Boom. Oh shit, Chris deflected off of a whack-a-mole. A whack-a-mole knocked him to his death in the desert where, I don't know, those one birds are going to eat him. Vultures are going to eat him. Fresh dead body on the desert floor. The vultures are coming in. Oh, here comes Nick. Nick, this is the guy that donated the LED, by the way. And Nick is going. Oh, Nick almost got knocked out there. He got smacked by that whack-a-mole, knocked the shit out of his marble. And oh, wait, we got Joven. Joven comes in. Does he miss the whack-a-moles? And he misses that whack-a-mole just barely. That almost shot him flinging out of the track. Oh, this is gonna be a close one. This might be a close one. Is anyone gonna catch up? Here comes Jeremy. Oh, he got stuck on something. Here comes Jeremy. We're going slow motion for the final, and it looks like it's going to be Joven. All right, so bam, there it is. So Joven is the winner, the Patreon winner of the Perfect Sun Mini. So I got to go announce that on Patreon. So yeah, that's how the marble races go there. And yeah, if you decide you want a chance to win an LED grow light from me, one of my LED grow lights, I do these every 3 to 4 month giveaways. So just sign up on Patreon, or you can subscribe here to Twitch as a subscriber, and that will get rid of your ads as well. So you get 2 bonuses. One, you don't have ads anymore here on Twitch for my channel, but also you get a chance to win a light when I do light giveaways. Hey, no problem, Adam. And also we'll be doing every other giveaways as well. Like I said, the book giveaways we do pretty often, and then with the races. But also we'll be doing the other giveaways of other products. I'm going to be buying more grow products. I'm gonna try to find stuff that I think is pretty common, like maybe a good powder nutrient, something that makes sense to ship, because liquid nutrients don't make much sense to ship. They're kind of expensive to ship. But like a good powder nutrient that would make sense to ship, or something like Root Zone, something like that, because Root Zone's really good by Down to Earth. So I can start buying little stuff like that and also giving that away here on the Twitch channel too when we're doing everything. So yeah, let me go back to Patreon really fast here. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. I didn't really expect many people to come in this time of night, so I just wanted to do this race for everyone so they can. So basically, I wanted a video so that they can see who won. So I'll go to post here, make a new post. Oh, I forgot to go to his name. Hold on. Well, actually, that is his name. I just forgot the last name. But here, hold on. I need to go copy his name real fast. I don't want to show his name on here just in case people, privacy reasons. I don't want to show his full name. So let's see here. Go grab his name real fast. Up there. Where is he at? I thought I just saw his name. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask those questions. Questions I've been getting. There we go. Questions I've been getting a lot lately are about how is it that I achieved, the 3 pound grow. How is it I achieved my recent 2 pound grow, one plant. And that one's interesting because that was done in the bedroom under a max yield. That wasn't done with any CO2, any AC, nothing like that. It was a really inexpensive grow that anyone can do in their house in a bedroom. And so I might go over the details of that sometime on a video because it's kind of a cool thing to talk about. All right, so let me go to post here. Go back to new post. All right, so now, actually, you guys won't be able to see this anyway. Never mind, you guys, because I can't show his name. So, winner of mini LED. Congrats on the win. If you do not live in the USA, you will need to get a ship it to .com account. They will give you a USA address, then I ship to them and they to you. Okay, cool. Watch the latest Twitch stream to see the marbles race on how you won. Okay, cool. Actually, I should have clipped that. Damn it! Now it's so far back though. I should have clipped the race. That way they could have just seen that clip and would just watch the clip of the race. Oh well. Cool. So I announced the winner. I just want to do that so I didn't forget. Oh, I also forgot to make this larger. Or did I already have it large? No, then I just went back down again. Oh wait, random track, that's not going to work. Let me go back, hold on. It's still on simulation right now. Go back to race, random, and viewer. Now it's back on viewer. So anyway, if anyone does want to race, you can enter !play if you guys want to do a race really fast. So !play like that. I think if you do 0, I'm just going to try it. I'm curious if it gives me a white marble. Nope, it doesn't. I thought if you did 0 it gives you a white marble, but looks like it's still... Yeah, it looks like it's still black marble. Cool though. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so I can change the colors of the marble though. I thought there was a way you can actually choose your own color by how you enter it. Yeah, so yours is default black marble as well. If you guys want, if someone wants to try to maybe do !play space 1, I'm just curious if it'll give you a different color marble. Yeah, it's still live. Yeah, it's been live. Hey, welcome, Joe. Glad you finally made it here. Yeah, if you want to catch other live shows, it's much easier just to follow me here on Twitch, and also it helps my whole Twitch thing get going. Help try to get the Twitch community going. The more followers, easier it is for me to become a partner and all that good stuff. So, yeah. Are you still here, Joe? I don't know if I'm talking to someone that's not even here. I think there's a way for me to see the actual chatters that are here, but I don't know how to do that right now. I haven't actually. I think pretty sure there's a way for me to do that. I haven't actually looked to see how to do that yet. But anyway, I started following you when we were doing the autoflower grows, and since then I have been killing it. Thanks for the time. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, we'll be starting another grow here soon. I should have already started the seeds right now, but I haven't yet. But we're going to be doing that very, very soon. I'll be doing Auto White Widow by Dutch Passion. That's one of the ones I'll be doing for sure. So I'm going to be doing like 3 autoflowers and then 1 photo period, just like last time. So I'll do the autoflowers, let them finish out while I'm training and vegging the photo period, and once the autos are done, then I'll put the photo period into 12-12. I think I might try some type of mainlining type training this time around. We'll see if we can get that going. But yeah, that'll be starting really soon, so yeah, more grows. Cool. So the bud, or is the bud still here? I don't know if the bud's still here. Let me go over here real quick. Is everyone seeing the live stream still? Is it just not working for you guys? I think that. Hold on, let me see here. I am live right now. If you do not see me, then refresh. Okay, cool. Just in case, because I know it's done that to people in the past before where it doesn't show me for some reason. And they have to like refresh and then it shows me. I'm growing 3 plants, all autos. One is Northern Lights and the other 2 are chromatic. Week 5 and the 2 chromatic are showing pistils, but the Northern Lights aren't. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes some of them will start going. Some of them will mature faster than others, and yeah. So I have some that, some autoflowers. Like I had some. What were they? They were by Dutch Passion. It was what's that strain called? Let me think about this for a second. It starts with an M. I think it's an M. I can't think of that strain right now. Oh, it's bugging me. Hold on. I'm gonna get this strain. Why can't I think of that strain? If anyone knows the strain I'm thinking of, let me know. Alright, so I'm going to look it up real fast. We're going to go to GYO Seeds. I hate when I can't think of something. It'll drive me crazy. Because it's right there at the tip of my brain. I hate that feeling when I have something right at the tip of my brain and I can't think of it. Mazar, thank you. That's the one. Yeah, so I had some Mazars going, and they took like, I think they didn't start to flower until like day 45 or something like that. I thought I got duds. I'm like, oh man, are these not autoflowers? I'm gonna have to put them in 12-12, I guess. And I was just about ready to give up on them. And this was many years ago. This is when I had, this was before I'd really mastered autoflowers. So I was still getting like only 3 ounces or so per plant. 2 to 4 ounces per plant. If I got over 4 ounces off an auto, I was like, woo, I'm the fucking god of autoflowers. I felt like I was the king. So that was back then. Anyway, I remember going like 45 days. I'm like, is this thing ever going to go? And then it finally started flowering. So yeah, Mephistos are good. Mephisto has a lot of nice strains. I don't think there's been a strain by Mephisto that, as far as quality goes, that we didn't like. I think there was one that was like, I was like, it was okay. We grew a few of them. I'm trying to remember which one that one was. And it wasn't just us. We had other family members and stuff try it. And no one really liked it very much. It was sour crack, maybe. No, I think the sour crack was fine. Hey, babe, do you remember what strain that was by Mephisto that wasn't very good? It was like okay. Oh, she can't hear me right now. And I can't remember. I don't think it was sour crack though. I think it was something else. I just can't remember what it was, but it just came out all right. Maybe it was their sour stomper. I think that one didn't come out the best. It might have just been that grow though. But all the other ones came out good that grow. So I don't know. I can't remember which one it was right now. I don't want to misspeak. But I think it was either sour crack or sour stomper. But yeah, anyway, all the other ones we grew by them have been absolutely excellent, especially the Walter White and the White and Bubbly, because White and Bubbly actually has Walter White in it. But yeah, that White and Bubbly and Walter White, absolutely fantastic strains, just really, really good stuff. Super frosty, excellent weed. How did you like the Blueberry from oh, the Blueberry OG from Dutch Passion? I think we just grew that one recently, and I think I don't know if she did a review on it or not. Hey babe, did you do a review on Blueberry OG?
I don't think I did, but I don't know if I'm gonna.
Yeah, you are. Do we still have Blueberry OG?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's why Narco's upset.
Do you remember if you like it or?
I can't remember if I smoked it or not. Actually, I think we still have some in that bag right there.
Yeah, I think you know what is it? So we haven't even. Is it still just in the cure bag? We haven't even.
Yeah, it's been there for.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so yeah, we
I
haven't.
think so.
If that's, well, can you check real fast and see? Just make sure.
Oh yeah, I think it's really dirty.
We might not have even smoked it yet
It's not
because
just because of the bags.
there's a couple bags here we have from the last grow of autoflowers that are still. They're still in the trash bags. We have them still inside the paper sacks, and the paper sacks are still in the trash bags. So they've been curing like that for a long time, and so we haven't even bothered putting them in jars yet for long-term storage. But I think the Blueberry OG is one of them. So if so, then yeah, we haven't tried it yet. She's checking right now. So yeah, duck is another one we haven't tried yet. So that one's still sitting there curing.
And then we got blueberry.
Blueberry?
Blueberry, and the date on it is
No, we
4/6.
never grow blueberry, so it has to be.
No, glue. Glue,
That's
like.
why I just asked you. I said blueberry. And I thought you
Oh,
said.
sorry, I said glue.
No, yes, okay. So yeah,
Unless I
So
said
yeah,
duck.
blueberry and
There's a bunch of blueberries.
So yeah, blueberry
This whole
and
sack is like.
yeah. So blueberry
Wow, look how frosty it is.
and duck is still sitting
Wow.
there.
Smell that. Look how frosty it is, too.
Here it is right here actually, guys.
That's so gross. I love
Oh.
how your Narco's fountain. He's like so creepy.
Smell it good. It's really dry. Not like overly dry, but it's pretty dry.
Yeah, it's like crumble dry almost. Like this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look at the frost on it. Maybe you can get up to the camera.
Oh, I wish you guys can smell this. Holy crap.
Hold on, maybe we'll turn on his fountain before we forget.
Oh, that is so fruity. This is so fruity. Oh my, wow. Oh, that is so good smell. I wish I could just make my whole house smell like that. It's got like this fruity, really fruity smell, like overwhelming, not overwhelming, but very fruity smell to it. A little bit of undertone of like maybe a little slight undertone of something, not really citrus. It's mostly all fruity. There's barely any citrus to this. It's almost all fruity and maybe a little bit of like natural weed smell, like a skunky, a little bit of a skunk in there. But yeah, the over, not overwhelming, but what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, definitely the predominant smell is that fruit smell, just very fruity. Wow. Oh shit, that's like that. You know what that reminds me of? This reminds me of shishka berry. You guys ever grown that before? The real shishka berry. Real shishka berry is amazing. This smells like that kind of like cotton candy. But this is more toward like berry. This is more like a natural berry flavor smell. Oh, I've never smelled weed that smells that berry flavored. That is insane. This stuff cured like really good. It doesn't hurt just leave it in there for a month like this. In this state, look at it. It's still attached to the stem. We just left it like this. In the paper sack. Look, it's in the paper sack. The paper sack is in the trash bag. See? Just like that. There's the trash bag. The paper sack goes inside the trash bag. These go on the stem still. Inside there, we just leave them in there. And they've been in there for like, I think over a month now. Definitely a month for sure. Ah, just so awesome. I'm going to be answering more questions here. Sorry, kind of getting stuck on this. I really do enjoy marijuana. It's just absolutely amazing stuff here. Oh yeah, super crystally too. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this very well. Let me see here, hold on. Let me see if I can show this on the camera. Hold on. This camera usually doesn't pick this up too well, but we'll see if it does. I'm going to try to get some light on it. Here, I'll try to block. Hold on, that's not going to work. I'm going to try to show this. It hasn't been trimmed yet either, so it's still in that state, you know, just the haircut state. Let's see if I can get it to show on camera for you guys. Damn it, hold on. Let's go to large cam. Is it focusing? Like it doesn't want to focus, huh? There you go. Is that finally, is that focused at all? Hold on. What a bastard. Why doesn't this want to focus on shit like this? I don't understand. Let me try to go straight up and down with it. Come on, focus, you fucker. You shithead. Is that kind of focusing? I can't tell. Anyway, it's really frosty. I don't think it's going to show up on the camera, unfortunately. Hopefully it did, but I don't think it's going to, so sorry about that. I tried, I really tried. Might have to get a super webcam or something. Anyway, great shit right here, so that's amazing smell. So I can give you that. I can give you that right now. I can tell you, if you grow and cure Blueberry OG by Dutch Passion correctly, the autoflower, it will smell fucking amazing. Like, wow. So fruity, man. I'm telling you. That is some shit right there. So back into the bag it goes, and I seal it up really good. We seal that fucking garbage bag up really good. That will be going. Well, I have to trim that soon. Matter of fact, I can do that now. Actually, maybe I'll just start trimming that while I'm answering questions. Get all that into a jar, or into a bag or something. Oh yeah, so yeah, we can do that. We can do that, Mana. So you're in there right now. So right now we got 4 people in the race. If anyone or 3 people, if any of you guys want to join the race real quick, I'll do a free book giveaway right now. How about that? We'll give Mana a chance to win here. Mana, Manav, Manav. Is that it, Manav? So we'll give Manav a chance to win and everyone else a chance to win. So if you guys want to enter the race, it's exclamation mark play. So exclamation mark play. That will enter your name into the race, and then all you have to do is watch. That's it. You watch, and if your name wins, then you win. And then if you win, you can either say take or pass. If you take, it means you're getting a copy of my book, a digital copy of my book, which is awesome. It's got everything you need to know about how to use my system, how to grow great marijuana. So fantastic stuff there. So definitely something you might want to get. And if you already have it or don't need it, you can just say pass, and then we'll pass and do another race for the next player. All right, cool. Looks like we got some people entering. Let me go and scroll back up here too, make sure I didn't miss any questions. And if I did miss your question, please feel free to ask it again. Buzz says, Neil, having issues with flower tent. Veg tent dries out. Can't get flower tent to dry out. Have dehumidifier going full blast now. Any suggestions? Flower tent is locked out. Stopped growing. So if you're getting too high of humidity, I recommend doing a closed system because just pulling in fresh air isn't going to really help any. Let me go back to the scene here. Yeah, just pulling in fresh air isn't really going to help much because if your air is already really humid, then putting in more humid air is not going to do anything. So do a closed system like I do, where you don't pull any air into your grow room, you don't pull any air out of it. And they want to use CO2 if you do that, obviously. Then get a really good dehumidifier. You need like a 70-pint dehumidifier. You might have to get 2 of them. There was one time where I was like, man, I might have to run both of my dehumidifiers in my tent. If you ever have to do that, then just run 2 of them if you have to. And I buy the kind of dehumidifier that has the pump at the bottom, and you put a 1/4-inch tube in there. I just buy some 1/4-inch tubing that's long enough to go from my grow room out to outside. And so it has a little pump inside the dehumidifier. That way I don't have to empty it every day by hand. And so I just have the pump with a 1/4-inch tubing going outside to my grass or something, and then it just does its thing. And that's the best way to do it. And if I have to, I keep it on full continuous the entire time if I have to, like if my humidity gets too high. Unfortunately, that's really the only way, unless you have air. If your natural air is like 55 humidity or whatever, 60, something like that, then you can just get really good fans and run air in and out of your tent and just have constant fresh air in there. And that's the only other way you're going to reduce the humidity. Let's see here. Just see if I miss anything else. Yeah, I can't believe the smell in that. That's just amazing stuff. Uh, Fat Mason. What lighter? Oh, Buzz. Oh, okay. Never mind. You're asking Buzz what light is he using? All right, cool. Looks like we're all caught up. So let's go ahead and run this race really fast. If anyone else has any more questions for me, please go ahead and ask it with the 3 @ signs before the question. And before we start this race, I haven't ate anything yet. I forgot to eat, so hold on a second. I need to take a bite of a protein bar. I will put you guys on mute while I do that before I take the bite here, because I hate when people chew on my All right, sorry about that. I hate when people chew on mics. So that's why I always mute my mic when I do that. Hubba Bubba Smelloscope was actually pretty good. It was a little bit fluffy, but I had a hard time controlling it because we didn't have enough room, and we ran out of room with all the other plants we had going that grow. And so she grew really into the light a lot, and so she got a little bit light stressed. Um, she grows really big, so make sure you have room for her because she can get really big easily. She's kind of like the Walter White that way. Just keep in mind that Hubba Bubba Smelloscope is one of their big strains, and you might want to low stress train it because it can get pretty big. If you really don't have the room for her, I recommend topping her. I usually don't recommend doing that, but she is a big one, so maybe even top her if you know. I would actually try to grow her first because not everyone can grow like I do, so never mind. Try to grow her first. Maybe she won't get that big for you, but she got really big for me. Yeah, definitely, Mana. You can definitely save a lot of money using the dehumidifier because it produces a lot of water. And if you just have that, you can have that pump going into a tank, and you can just fill up a tank of water or a 5-gallon bucket of water, and then you can use that water to water with. So you're like recycling your own water and the air that you're using with your dehumidifier. When you use your PK boost, this is what Fat Mason says, when you use your PK boost with Psycho, do you use it for a whole week each of the 3 times? Usually, yeah, because I'm usually growing using the drippers, and so typically when we fill up the tank, it usually lasts about a week before we have to fill it up again. And so when we put the PK booster in there, it usually lasts about a week. And so there's 3 different applications, and about a week is about how long it stays in the tank for. If you're watering by hand, I recommend to manually add it every day for 3 days. Anywhere from 3 days to a week, it's fine. You can run it the entire time if you want to. Literally, you can run your PK booster the entire flower. It's just a waste. It's a waste of money though, because you don't. It's not. The plant can't use all that, so just 3 applications is fine. For up to a week at a time. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do this race really fast. Give everyone a chance to win. All right, so if you guys want to enter the race, you have 10 more seconds. It's !play. We're getting ready to rock and roll right now. All right, here we go. We're off. Who's going to come out of this one? Looks like the first to enter was Joe. Joe's coming down here. We're going up the elevator, the air elevator. And Fat comes down first. Oh, here comes me too, Grow Pot Cheaply. Oh, who's going to win? Oh my, look at that, Grow Pot Cheaply. I come out first. That's awesome. Great, fantastico. All right, we're going through the pegs. Ooh, I get stuck on a peg and Fat passes me. There goes Fat Mason. PHAT. Boom, he hits the ramp. He survives the ramp, doesn't go to his death. Boom. If anyone has done these races before, do you notice the different color marble? I got these cool black marbles right now instead of the default white ones. We played enough to earn. Uh-oh, who's going to enter the strain first? Looks like Fat enters the strain first, and boom. And Fat keeps the lead. Oh, wait. Oh, he almost fell to his death there. He did some sideburn tricks. And, oh, look at that. He just barely misses the pegs. Everything's going so well. Oh, he does hit the wall here, though. Does that give a chance for anyone else to catch up? Let's see here. That blue neck doesn't matter. That's a previous winner. So Mick has the best time on this track. That's that blue neck right there, Mick. That's the best time on this track. Going through the pinheads. Gets cut up a little bit on the pins, but he's fine. Comes out, still keeping first place. Oh, no. Gets hit by the whack-a-moles. That really slowed Fat down. Here comes Dame. Dame the Untamed. Oh, wait, Joe. But Joe smacks Fat. Joe smacks Fat and gives him the lead. Oh, this is close, though. Look at that. He's right behind you, Fat. But Fat is keeping the lead this entire race. He's like, I'm not letting go of this lead here. Oh, but here comes Dame the Untamed, and he gets caught by a whack-a-mole. John comes out of nowhere. John's catching up now. Oh, Fat got stuck by whack-a-mole, and John takes the lead. First place now. Going over. Oh, he gets stuck by whack-a-moles again. But here he goes, over the speed bumps. Fat is right behind him, though. It's close. Oh, he's catching up speed. They're going over the speed bumps. Fat's catching up speed. Oh, John decides to do a trick and loses the lead. Going in slow motion. Slow motion. Is Fat going to come out on top on this one? And it looks like he is. Boom. And Fat takes his lead back. He's like, I'm not losing this one. Good race. That was a good race. I really thought you were going to lose that one. John came out of nowhere and took the lead from you, but you took it back. That was good. Yeah, those damn whack-a-moles, I know. All right, cool. So you can either say take or pass. Take means you want a copy of the book. Pass means you already have it or don't need it. In which case, it'll go to the next race for someone else to win. Winner, Fat Mason. So, Fat Mason, would you like to pass or would you like to take?
Okay, did you tell?
Oh no, it's not. It's a digital copy. So all I need you to do is send me an email to here. It's a PDF copy. I try to do the Amazon makes it really difficult to give away free copies of the Kindle version, and I tried making a Kindle version of the book for a giveaway, but it won't let me. It's crap. I would have to basically go and buy digital copies of my book to give them away. That's stupid. So instead, I just made a special PDF for things like this. So. Oh no, that race! I hate the funnel ones, but this one looks cool. I've never seen this race before. All right, so there you go. Send an email to that email there, Fat. So neil.fontaine@yahoo.com. Let me know when you sent the email, and I'll go check it, and I'll send you. I'll go and send that to you right here on live, so you know that you got the copy. What are my thoughts about silica? So silica is one of those few things that actually do what it says it's going to do to your plant for the most part. However, usually the plant is healthy. Like psychoflower is such a good nutrient that silica usually doesn't make much of a difference anyways. But if you've grown a strain that you think has, if you've grown the strain before, and or if you know it's a really heavy sativa strain that the branches just don't get thick enough, growing with a little bit of silica during veg can help the plant really produce some nice thick stalks or stronger stalks to hold up the weight better. So yeah, I think it is worth using. It's not one of those products that's just total shit, not worth the money. So yeah, I wouldn't go try to buy some special brand of silica. Just get silica, and just get it whatever brand is cheap enough for you to get there, and you can add some of that to it. What I use silica for is a pH up. So if you're growing organically, you'll notice that liquid nutrients that are organic are very acidic. So something like the Alaska fish or the age-old kelp in liquid seaweed, that's going to really bring your shit down low. Or if you're using RO water, sometimes even psychoflower will get you, with RO water will sometimes get you, because RO water usually is right around like 6.8, I think, or something like that for the pH. And so adding the psychoflower to it might get you actually below 5.5 or below 5.6, where you don't want to be, and so you have to use a little bit of pH up. Instead of pH up, when I'm down to like 5.6, I want to go back up to 5.8. I will, or if I'm down to 5.5, I definitely want to go back up to 5.8. Then I will add silica as my pH up. But I have used it on grows throughout the veg and stuff, and it does seem to help the plant structure itself well to get some nice good branches for holding the weight of the buds. But if you're using psychoflower, you're probably not going to notice much of a difference because psychoflower is such a good nutrient. But if you're using something like general hydroponics or something like that, then yeah, using silica you might see some benefit there. I would use it through the whole grow, by the way. All right, so let's see here. All right, you guys want to do another race, another chance to win a copy? I know, Manav's like been trying to win a copy. He's been trying to get here. Been trying to probably get to the chat in order to win a copy. So we'll try it again. All right, cool. Flicked me an email. I'll go check it. That's cool. You don't see people using creative verbs very often. Do you happen to like I even I'm a writer, and even sometimes we'll just use standard verbs. But yeah, I like to use creative verbs like, smash that button, things like that, instead of just like push the button. Generic verbs. Flicked was a good verb for email. I never heard that one before. I flicked you an email. That sounds pretty cool. I'm gonna go check it right now. If you guys want to enter this race, it's !play. We're gonna do another book giveaway. Hey, what's up, Vino? Nice to see you. !play. If anyone wants to try !play space number one, like the just number one on the keyboard, I'm curious if it gives you a different colored marble. All right, here is the copy of your book. Congrats. No, actually, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm going to type something else. I'm trying to think of a more creative way to say that, but I'm not really sure there's... Alright, here we go. Maybe you'll get a kick out of that. Okay, cool. And let's see, where are you at, book? There you are. It's attaching now. Let me go back over here real quick and see if I can get it. There we go. Okay, cool. Now I can see the names. For some reason, the names will disappear, then I can bring them back. Cool, so we got the race ready to rock and roll. Oh, wow, that attached fast. And email sent, so you should have that book here in just a second. Alright, so here we go. We're going to start the next race. If you guys want to enter the race, !play. It looks like all the same color marbles, I guess. And I thought 0 would give you white, but I don't think that works either, so. Alright, you got 10 more seconds into the race if you haven't already entered. Alright, here we go. The race is on. Boom! The gunshots are fired. And... oh, we got pegs and the ever-circling butthole. So let's see here. Who's gonna come out? Who's gonna come out of the butthole first? We got some butthole surfers here. And it looks like the bud reef looks like he takes it. Wait, what happened? What's going on here? I must have missed something. So I don't know what's happened there. I must have missed something with that race. Oh, I never saw this before. We're going downstairs. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh shit, this is dangerous. Going down some stairs, and he manages not to fly off the stairs and die. To outer space death. Here we go. Going over the hair comb. And Manav makes it over the hair comb. He's got some whack-a-moles in his way, though. Ooh, they stop him in his tracks, giving a chance for John to catch up. Here comes John right behind him. But Manav hits the speed boost and goes around the circly loop of doom. Enters into the second Mama's hairbrush. Grandma's hairbrush. And here we go. Oh, we're going around the second loop-de-loop. And entering the third hairbrush. Where is the second person? Who's in second place right now? Second place, John. John's trying to catch up. And he hits the hairbrush right after Manav. He's trying to catch up. Oh, he falls to his death. He's frozen in space. He's a popsicle. He is now a popsicle in space. Sorry about that, John. We'll try to find your popsicle body and revive you. Manav is still keeping first place, though. Look at that. Oh, here comes the bud reef, though. Oh, he goes through the hole in Steve. Steve smacks him, but he keeps going. That was close, man. That Steve could have messed you up, but he got past Steve pretty good there. That's what the community decides to call those things, so I'm going with it. Steve's. All right. They probably have a name for all this stuff, but I've made my own names up. Oh, shit. He gets stuck on a whack-a-mole, though. Given a chance for the bud reef to catch up. But he's keeping it, though. He's keeping it. Here he goes. He goes right. He banks right. Oh, we're going down to the finish line. Here comes Manav. Oh, and Manav, look at that. It looks like the gods are on your side today because you won. The marble gods were on your side. Look at that. You said one more race, man. He was confident that the gods would help him win, and they did. Good job. All right, so Manav, go ahead and send me an email. Now I'll get that copy out to you. I have no idea how to pronounce the end of that. Woodum. Man of Woodum. Man of Woodum. I don't know how to pronounce the end of that name. So yeah, just go ahead and Manav and send an email here, or send an email here. There you go. So send an email there. Just let me know that, hey, in the title, just say Manav winner or something like that. Yeah, we had Dame fell to his death. So did Maxie and John. You guys all froze in outer space, but you're not dead. You're just frozen in outer space. Technically not dead. You're preserved. You're preserved until an alien life form finds your floating body and revives you with their super technology, or you get hit by a rock and it shatters you to millions of pieces. So your fate is unknown at this time. You're just a block of ice floating until you get either revived or shattered to pieces. All right, so if you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. Or if you guys want to do another race, we can do that too. But also, at any time, you can ask the question. If you have questions for me about growing and stuff like that. Oh, you know what? Actually, what I wanted to do, here, I'm going to start the next race just in case you want. This will be for fun. So this one's just for fun. If anyone wants to enter this race for fun, it's !play. And I'm going to try 0 this time. I'm just curious if it gives me a white ball or not. No, it looks like a black ball still. And if you would let me know when you send that email out, Manav, and I'll go check it and send you the copy here. And oh yeah, what I wanted to do, because what I've been getting a lot of questions about is, like the exact process that I grew that big plant recently, the carnival. And some people have been asking me, like, what's my exact process of that one? What's interesting about that grow is it was a very inexpensive grow to do. Outside of the light, you could use an HPS light there. It would have been fine. Like, you could have used a 600 watt HPS. You wouldn't have got the weight I did. 2 pounds off a 600 watt would be really hard to get. But nonetheless, I didn't use any AC, so I didn't use any CO2. It was just in my bedroom with a light and a dehumidifier. All I used was a dehumidifier. We didn't need it at first, but toward the end we needed the dehumidifier because the humidity started getting too high. But as far as the temperatures and stuff, we just controlled it with fans because it was growing during the winter time, or actually it was toward the end of winter time, so it started to warm up toward the end there. But we just used a fan to pull air in from outside to make sure you get some cool air there. Now what's good about this is that, and for those that are unfamiliar with what I'm talking about here, let's go check that out really fast. So while we're waiting for this next race to start, and let me go ahead and go like this, you guys see your names. I'm going to bring on another tab over here really fast. Go to YouTube. And by the way, if you're ever wondering how to search someone's channel, you can just go to their channel. And then once you're on their channel, you can click on the little search icon right there and type in keywords and just search that person's channel. So I think 2 pounds will bring it up. Let's see. I think I have that in the title. Yeah, here we go. Here's the 2 pound carnival grow. Right. Now she's going through it. And there you go. So here was the grow. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to kind of go through part of it. So the first thing is I was using the max yield, and this plant got too big on me. What happened is we had thought that we put it in 1212, but the timer, the little button on the timer was clicked off. So make sure that when you're using the analog timers and you have it set to 1212, that you actually there's a switch that turns it on or turns the timer on. So either it'll be on 24/7 or it'll turn on, use the timer. And I would actually check and turn it around and make sure it turns off and on when you click it. When you spin the dial to different on-off positions, make sure the light turns on and off before you get ready to go. I always like to do that because that way you know for sure the timer's working right. You know you're in 1212 now. Anyway, so we didn't know we're in 1212. And so it went like 2 weeks. And I'm like, why is it still, how come it's not flowering yet? It was just stretching and growing still. And I'm like, why is it not flowering yet? So anyway, that gave it a lot more time to get a lot bigger on us. And so then here's what I should have done. So in retrospect, what I should have done, I could have got more weight off this thing. The light stress really killed the weight on it. If I didn't light stress it like this, I could have got more than 2 pounds. So what I should have done is, instead of trying to do all this other stuff I did to try to keep the light far enough away, because I didn't have the ceiling height. And the thing is, if I would have trained her out at this point, she was so big that if I would have trained her to be short enough, she would have been like 6.5 feet wide or bigger. So that one light just wouldn't have covered the edges very well. It wouldn't have really changed anything. What I should have done is put her on a light mover. I don't know why I didn't even think of doing that, because that's how I started my light company, was a light designed to be on a light mover. Anyway, so what I should have done is I should have put the max yield on a light mover, moving her back, put the stoppers on the light mover like 1.5 feet apart, and have her just move back and forth 1.5 feet. That would have made it to where she could be that close to the plant without light stressing it. Anyway, in retrospect, that's what I should have done. So that was day 35. Even day 54, even at day 35, she would have yielded like a pound. But you can see how she's really starting to stack on the weight. Let's go ahead and fast forward here. She's really beautiful too. I really like the color of this plant. Let me go back to that right here. There we go. And then we go through the dry weight and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just want to kind of, if you guys have never seen the video, that's the whole video there. You can go back and watch the whole thing on the YouTube channel. So what I did to do that then, let's go back, hold on, I'm trying to find a, like this angle is not the best angle. If you watch it from the other angle, I have some pictures from the other angle, she actually kind of reminds me of that guy from The Simpsons that has the crazy dreadlocks going everywhere, that kind of clown hair. What's that crazy guy's name that he's like a psychopath? Do you know, babe?
What?
Is his name Bob? The psycho dreadlock guy from The Simpsons?
Oh,
What's his name? Is it Bob?
yeah, I feel like it's something with B. I don't think it's Bob.
What's that guy? Anyway, it reminded me of that guy's hair. Is how it looked like. It's just so just crazy and all the buds just go in every direction because they were just so heavy and just anyway. It was pretty sloppy grow. Yeah, Sideshow Bob. Thank you. It was a really sloppy grow, but nonetheless, you still got 2 pounds, which was cool. But I should have put it on a light mover, and that would have made it much easier to anyway. Nonetheless, it still worked out, and she got light stress though, so a lot of those top buds were a lot more fluffier than they should have been. Nonetheless, she still had the weight on her, so that's all that matters, and she still smashes and makes great oil, so it doesn't really matter that the bag appeal is not the greatest for those fluffier buds because we're just going to smash up anyway. And so with this grow, basically we watered by hand every day. So I had her inside of a big pot, so we put her inside of a 56-liter air pot. By that I mean a fabric pot. She was she wasn't 100% cocoa, was she? She was like 30% perlite. So we put like 30% perlite in her as well. So she was 30% perlite and cocoa. I think the brand of cocoa we used that time might have been Coco Tech. Coco Tech, it comes in bricks and you expand it. And we did use Epsom salt the entire grow for this one. Matter of fact, all my biggest grows, I used Epsom salt the whole grow. So if that tells you anything, definitely give Epsom salt a try. Like I said, all my biggest grows so far to date, I have used Epsom salt the entire grow. We used Psychoflower nutrients for her, and we watered once a day by hand, sometimes twice a day. If she dried out too much, then we water again by hand. But as long as she stayed moist, then it was fine. We only watered her once a day. But we watered her, I think it was like 5 gallons every day. Yeah, so we watered her with 5 gallons every day. And that was just to get runoff. If that didn't get runoff, then we watered her with more. And then if we found that she was kind of drying out faster, even though we're feeding her 5 gallons, then we'd feed her twice a day. But it was all done by hand, and that using my Psychoflower nutrient chart on my website. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, here's Here's the exact link to the chart. Sorry about that. There you go. That's exact link to my charts. And what's cool about my charts is I teach you the logic of how I make my charts. So you can use any nutrient line and you can follow that and you can make your own feeding chart using whatever nutrients you want. All right, Josh. Are you already back, Josh? Okay, when putting plants into 40 hours of darkness at end of cycle, would dropping the temps in room down real low have any benefits? Not if you're only going to do it for a short period of time. However, if you, let's say the last 2 weeks when your buds are kind of developing and still putting on that second weight, if you get it really cold, actually you might have to do it like 3 weeks before finishing. Yeah, about 3 weeks before finishing, if you drop your temperatures really low, especially at night, get them to go down to like 60 or 55 degrees. If you have a slightly purplish strain, it will bring out those colors more. For example, I did that with Dark Devil once. So my Dark Devil wasn't looking as purple as I wanted it to. So I put her right next to my AC. Like literally, not too close to it, but I put her in front of the AC so the AC would blow on her so that she would stay colder than all the other plants, and it really helped her purple up. Oh, Manav, you did. So yeah, you missed it. It's all right. You can watch yourself win. Once we're done with the stream, if you want to rewatch it, you can watch it. But yeah, so you won. So Manav, if you want to send me an email here, now your name is green. I thought it was a different color before. Like everyone has different color necks. Now you're like a bright green color. I could have swore you were a different color before. But yeah, go to send an email there, Manav, to neil.fontaine@yahoo.com. Let me know once you sent the email, and I'll go and check it and send you an email back. Yeah. If you already like the purpleness of it, then there's no need to do that. Auto Kick-Ass by Cannabis. Yeah, let me know. Let me know how it is like once you smoke it and stuff. If it has good flavor and all that kind of stuff. We're always looking for really good frosty strains that have really nice flavor and really nice head highs. She likes head highs versus body highs. So things like Thai strain, like that one is a nice head high. Walter White was a head high, wasn't it, babe? White and bubbly. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this race here. So this race will just be for fun. And Manav, I don't know if you're still here, but yeah, if you want to go and send me that email, let me know. Let me know if you sent it. All right, let's go ahead and start this race. You got 10 more seconds to enter. Exclamation mark play to enter the race. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. Didn't have control there for a second. Okay, cool. I'll check that right after this race. All right, here we go. Going down into the pegs, into the pegboard, and let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna go slow motion. Let's see who's gonna come out of the pegboard first. We got Josh. We got Fat Mason. Fat Mason lands first, followed by Josh out of the pegboard. But who's gonna come out? Is anyone gonna bump into you guys? No one gets a bump boost. Oh, it's between Josh and. Oh wait, but there goes Gorpon Cheaply. He comes out of nowhere and takes the lead. Wait, come on, focus on. Oh, never mind. That's me, right? Yeah. How come it's not focusing? There we go. All right, so I don't know why it's saying that, guys. It's like, oh, I know why. The track sometimes gets confused. Followed by DeBraden. Oh, DeBraden gets stuck, though. Fat Mason gets stuck, too. And Vino comes out in second. Oh, what the hell is going on here? Okay, it doesn't know what's going on. So I'm still in first, it looks like. But it's following all these guys coming up here. And there I am over there. It has no idea. It has no idea what's going on here? Okay, maybe I wasn't in first. Why does it keep going back? I don't understand. This track is so weird. Are there laps or something? Is that what's going on? Okay, I'm into the Steve. See, I can just hit 1, 2, or 3, and it'll tell me who's in first and second. There must be laps, because now I see Vino. It keeps taking me back here, entering up again. What the hell is going on here? Okay, it must be a lap race, guys. I think. Is that what's going on? Because look, see the other part of the race over there? The finish line. How did we get over there? I don't understand this race. This is a weird one. Yeah, it is laps. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay, so I guess I'm still in first place then, because that's what it says. Oh no, it says Vino's in first though. So either me or Vino in first. I don't know. This is very confusing. Oh, there goes Vino. Vino is in first. And that was dumb. I didn't like that one. What's that one called? That was really confusing to keep track of. And the thing didn't know who was in first most of the time. That one's called Power Troll HD. Yeah, okay, that's a good name for it. Power Troll. Let's avoid that one in the future. That was dumb. Let's do another one. Hold on. That was dumb. Power Troll. What a piece of shit. I wonder if there's a way you can block tracks to never do them again. Because that was dumb. Alright, anyway. So starting another race. If you guys want to enter, it's !play. What a dumb race that one was. Yeah, good job. Good job though, Vino. You won that. You won that one. I just didn't like that track at all. Oh yeah, let me check the email real fast. Alright, going to email. Alright, cool, I see it. Here is the copy of your book. And attaching it right now. !play to enter the race. Just doing this one for fun. I like the color of that one. Kind of looks like ice. And sent. There you go. Went ahead and sent that out for you. You should have that soon. Oh, stay hydrated, bot. Okay. So I treat all my plants the same as far as photo and autos go selective. So I don't feed them any differently. It's a common what's the word for it? Not urban legend because that's not the right word, but it's kind of like that, like an urban legend. It's similar to urban legend. Anyway, a falsehood. It's a common mistake that people think that you feed autos with less ppms than you do photos. They're just as hungry. In fact, they grow faster. So if anything, you might be able to give them a little bit more food. Now, there are some strains in general that just aren't heavy feeders. And that doesn't matter whether it's photo or auto. Some auto flower strains by Fast Buds, for example, aren't super heavy feeders. One of them for sure is Gorilla Glue by Fast Buds. You can get away with feeding that one less. It also happens to not like as much light. That pretty much goes hand in hand. If the plant doesn't like a lot of light, it typically obviously doesn't need a lot of food because the more light the plant can take in, the more food it eats. Think about light absorption like exercise. So the more you exercise, the more food you have to eat, right? If you're an Olympic swimmer and you're swimming every day for 4 hours a day for practice, you have to eat like 3,000 calories or more a day. Some of those guys eat like 6,000 calories a day just to maintain their weight. That's how much calories they burn. It's insane. Swimming is an insane sport. It burns so many calories. It's way better than running or anything else you can do. It's probably the best cardiovascular workout you can possibly get for burning calories. Anyway, so yeah, that's swimming. So think about that. That the more exercise you do, the more food you need. Same thing with plants. The more exercise they get, that is, the more light they're able to absorb, the more food they can eat. So if you have a plant you can just tell just doesn't like the Gorilla Glue just doesn't like being close to the light, it likes being off in the corner more, getting less light, then you want to feed it less. And you can tell that by how green it gets. If the plant gets really, really dark green, then you know that it doesn't like as much food as you're giving it. As far as how much ppms, I have all everything you need to know is on my chart. So here we go. That link right there. So if you go there, that's my feeding charts. That's all information you need to know on ppms and all that kind of stuff. I go through with my cycloflower. For example, with cycloflower, I only do zero point 0.4 EC at first, and then we go to 0.8 EC during veg, and then we go to 1.2 max during flower. That works out to, let me see the ppms on that. By the way, any ppm meter is an actual EC. It's actually an EC meter. It's measuring the EC, and then just multiplies that by 500 or 700 depending where you live. So there are some meters that do 700. But anyway, so zero point 0.4 times 500, for example, is 200 ppm, and then that's what I start off with for the first 10 days, and then I do zero point 0.8 times 500, which is 400 ppm. That's during veg. And then 1.2 is the max. I usually do 1.0 to 1.2 depending on the flower. I try to go to 1.2. So 1.2 times 500 is 600 ppm. So those are the different ppms. 200, 400, and then 600. But that's what psychoflower. Psychoflower is a very efficient nutrient. When I use other nutrients that aren't as efficient as that one, I feed with less, or excuse me, I feed with more. So you can go up to like with some nutrients, you can go up to 1.8, 1.6. I think with something like general hydroponics, like their Florinova and their regular 3-part series, you can probably get away with going to like 1.6. Oh, ppm, the bud reef is basically the parts per million, and they also sell them as TDS meters, total dissolved solids. So it just means the parts per million of how much salts are in the water, and how the machine actually how it actually works though is through the EC, and this is the electric conductivity. So what is that my phone making that noise? What's my phone doing? Making all kinds of weird noises. It's like possessed or something. And the EC is electric conductivity, so it basically measures how much electric conductivity is in the water when there's more salts in there. So the more nutrients. What is it doing? Is it like trying to make noise and can't? Yeah, I'm gonna try restarting it. All right, stick the fucking phone restarting you. But yeah, anyway, so the more total dissolved solids in there, the more salts in there, the higher the EC reading. And then what it does is after it gets an EC reading, if you have a ppm meter, it basically multiplies that EC reading. So let's say the EC is like I just said, 1.2 is the EC. Then it'll multiply that by 500 and tell you that you have 600 ppm. So yeah, I recommend just getting EC meter and just going by EC because that's what they're all doing anyway. But if you can't get an EC meter, you can just get a ppm meter, and but that's how you convert it back and forth. I have a lot of knowledge in my brain, a lot of it useless, some of it useful. I like to study stuff. All right, so I'm a nerd, I guess, a geeknoid. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this race real fast. So you got 10 more seconds to enter the race. Exclamation mark play. Looks like most people have already entered. Uh-oh, I can't. No control. There we go. Down the ramp. Who's gonna get off the ramp first? I like doing this part right here. Let's see. Who's gonna get off this ramp first? And go. Who comes off the ramp first? Slow motion. And it looks like, was that John? It looked like John hit John hit the icy butthole first. What's another name for this we can call it? We can call it the vortex. We can call this different names. Funnel. Into the icy funnel. Looks like the bud reef is circling around first right now. Let's go and zoom on the bud reef here. Oh wait, there's who? Come on. There we go. The bud reef came out first. Look at this ball. That's how the balls look now. See that? They're pretty cool looking. The black balls. This one's cool. I like this. It looks like ice. All right, so we're ice skating. Getting some air off these side brims. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, kickflip. Boom. Yeah, kickflipped off the side there. Is he going to go left or right? Oh, he goes left perfectly. Doesn't get caught up on anything. Everything is going smoothly for the bud reef. Who's in second? DeBraden is in second trying to catch up. But bud reef, he has a big... Oh, wait a minute. He takes a wide turn there. That was a dangerous turn. Takes a really wide turn into this spinning pinhead peg vortex thingy. Josh, though, look at that. Josh comes in, takes a nice turn perfectly. Oh, wait, Manav, though. Manav got stuck on something and just broke that brick. And MS, is that Femi or just Fem Slayer? Probably Femi, right? We'll just say Slayer. Miss Slayer? We'll say Miss Slayer. And they're going around the snake turn here. What happened to the other people? Okay, there's Fat Mason. Fat Mason's in third right now. Here we go around the snake turns. I don't really know what to say around these things. It's not very exciting. And he takes the kern and he does a fucking kick flip off the wall for showing off reasons. And now we're going to go off into the drop, slow motion drop here. Anyone else coming behind? Into the sticky paper. Boom, Manav still has first place here. Oh, oops, I went to slow motion there. But what just happened? Okay, there we go. Following Manav again, followed by Miss Slayer. Oh, the sticky paper again. Into the fly paper. And Manav comes out of the fly paper first. Miss Slayer, and then third is still... Actually, I don't know who third is. It looked like to me it was Fat Mason, but it's hard to tell right now. There goes Manav. He's going down. Manav is keeping the first place again. Look at this. Look at Manav go. He already won the one of the last races. These things are, I don't know, that right there, that reminds me of the dentist office for some reason. That shape right there. Why does that remind me of the dentist? That reminds me of the dentist. It's weird. Oh, probably because those things you put in your mouth and you bite down. I think that's why that reminds me of the dentist. I don't like being reminded of the dentist at all. I don't like that feeling. I hate this track now. Remind me of the dentist. Oh, he breaks a brick thingy. I don't know what to call that. Oh, and he goes to the jump. And is he gonna make it? Slow motion, folks. And he makes it. Look at that. Gets first. Dun da da da. Good job, Manav. You get to pick the next race if you want to.
Hey man, am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
I think we're parked, man. That was a good race, though. Miss Slayer in second and Fat Mason in third. I came in fifth. We got two deaths. The Bud Reef and Josh both fell to their icy deaths. So before I answer some questions, I'm trying to let it go to the next thing real quick. Okay, just Fem? Okay. So just Miss Fem Slayer? Why is this taking so long? Is it who's still in the race here? Oh, that's why. John is still alive. Okay, here comes John. Is he going to finish this race? Poor John. There you go. He never got to finish. Oh, look at, see the little doggy face on it? On the marble? Oh, little doggy face. Shiny marble. Alright, if you want to pick the next... So, Manav, if you want to pick the next race, if I can get this thing to go there. There it goes. If you want to pick the next race, here's all the different numbers and the names of them. We got the funnel. We got the entry. Here's all the names right here. Let me go ahead and go to local stats so we can see what races we haven't done yet. So the ones with times next to them are races we've done. The ones without times, like these two, for example, are races we have not done. So like Eye of the Storm, that's number 7. So if you want to vote on a track, Manav, exclamation point vote, whatever number you want. So for example, if you wanted 7, and then if you vote on a track, you can choose the next track since you won. So if you do want to choose the next track, just go ahead and put exclamation mark vote and then whatever number. Let's see here. Let me go back up here, see if I miss any questions. When would you water last time in soil include the 40 hours of darkness 10-liter pots? When would I water for the last time in soil, including the 40 hours of darkness? I guess, I wouldn't have it last time I water. I water all the way up until the point where I'm going to cut the plant down. I keep my plants hydrated until I'm cutting the plant down. So I wouldn't stop watering, but maybe you mean feeding. If you mean feeding and soil to get a good flush, you can't do like I do. You can't just do a quick 3-day flush because soil is different. Honestly, if you're in soil though and you're using organics, you really don't need to flush anyway. But if you do want to flush, I would stop feeding like, man, 2 weeks before they're done. But what's really a bummer about that is that's when they want all the extra food in there. But what I would do, if here's what I would do if I was in soil. For the last 2 weeks, I would just feed CalMag and liquid seaweed. That's what I would do. I would just feed CalMag and liquid seaweed. That way they have everything they need to really pack on that last bit of weight they put on the last 2 weeks. And that'll also give a nice good flush. So for the last 2 weeks, liquid seaweed and CalMag Plus. But yeah, I guess you're in soil, so I think I see what you're saying there because you do want to let soil dry out a little bit. Um, just so I would just make your last watering your last whenever. Once you know the plants are done, then just make that your last watering. It doesn't really matter if you cut it down when the soil's still wet. That doesn't make any difference. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. I would definitely do the liquid seaweed and CalMag Plus though for the end. Oh, to pick it, Manav, it's exclamation mark vote and then the number. So exclamation mark vote the number. See how I put exclamation mark vote 7? You can do that and then just pick whatever race you want. And here's all different tracks and their numbers. So the ones without the numbers next to it, like no average time, that's the ones we haven't raced yet. Like this one, for example, alienated. We haven't raced alienated, for example. Yeah, I don't do all that stuff, Josh. I find that it doesn't do anything. You can always try it. I've done a lot of experiments over the years, and there's certain things I just don't do because it doesn't do anything. From my different experiments over the years, and also that 40 hours of darkness doesn't do anything either, so I don't do that either. But some people believe it does something, so you can always do it and maybe trick yourself into believing it does something. But yeah, it's not it's gonna know it's dying when you start cutting it down. So I don't know. But yeah, if you want to stop feeding it for some reason because you want to make it like starve, then you want to probably stop. It depends how big your pot is and how fast it dries out. So you should already have an idea about how long it takes your pot to dry out. If your pot is drying out after like 48 hours, then just stop feeding it 48 hours before the 40 hours of darkness. But yeah. So number 31. Okay, cool. So Manav picks 31. Let's see which one that one was. Did it let me pick it? Make sure it picked it. Hold on. I think I have to manually do it now because I already picked something. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We got the next race picked. If you want to enter into this race, it's exclamation mark play. Well, that's kind of a cool background. Look at that. We're inside of some futuristic looking. What is this? I don't know what this is. Some sort of futuristic looking building. That's kind of cool. There's the track. Looks like there's two different paths. Oh, this one has portals. Oh no, these ones are hard to tell who's in first. We're going to be jumping through a lot of portals. Alright, this will be interesting. I think we've done one like this before with portals. It was kind of interesting. Yeah, I tried splitting the stem too. I have, okay, so splitting the stem could cause the right kind of stress you want for the plant. I just recommend doing some, instead of splitting the stem, why not just do some monster cropping? As far as whether or not it helps the plant get more water and stuff, honestly, I have done splitting the stem. I haven't tested enough to know for sure if it's making much of a difference for anything. But when I did split the stem, I didn't get any different results. It wasn't like I got a bigger yield or anything like that. Nothing really changed. But I didn't do enough experiments to really know for sure if it could make a difference. But one thing I do sometimes This is a trick I learned from what's his name? Old school seed strain creator. Can't think of his name right now for some reason. Starts with like an S. It reminds me of like sage, but it's not sage. It's something else. Anyway, what he does is he takes his plant, and then when he transplants it, he only transplants it partway into the next pot. So let's say, hold on, let me show you real quick. This is something that I think would be easier for you to actually visualize. If anyone else wants to enter this race for fun, exclamation mark play. Hold on, let me show you something real quick. What I'm talking about. Let me open up this program really fast. This is my second screen that I've been looking at for the race. I can also draw on it. It's actually a Cintiq. Alright, so imagine that you have your first pot. This is a side view. So imagine this is the first pot here. Like that. So that's the first pot. There we go. Sorry about that. And then, actually, let's go ahead and make the top like this. Like we can kind of see, we can see some of the top here like that. There we go. Erase some of this middle. And then your second pot where you're going to be transplanting into here, instead of transplanting your second pot all the way down, have it stick out a little bit. So this is your second pot. This is the one that the plant is in now, and you're transplanting it. You're up potting it to a bigger pot. So you would put it down like this. Now normally you would put it all the way down inside of it, right? So let's say you had the big pot here. Normally you'd put the small pot all the way down inside like that, so that it's fully covered, and then the plant would come out and grow, right? In this case, it's not fully covered. So here's the plant that you just transplanted. It's growing up, whatever. See, there's a space. There's like an inch right here of space where it's sticking out on top. So from a complete side view, it's sticking out like an inch like that. And the rest of the pot is inside the next pot, underneath all the soil like that. So all that's underneath. This is all exposed. And what that does is it air prunes all those roots, and they get super rooty, like, you know, like when tree roots are above the ground, they get really like woody. They turn to like wood basically. Anyway, it's an interesting experiment. I've done that quite a few times, and it seemed to help the plant go into the next one better. I didn't really notice much of a difference in yield or anything like that, but it did seem to like it. I haven't done it in a while though. I might try that again. I'm going to close that program out. All right, cool. That was to answer a question. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do this race really fast. Got 10 more seconds to enter the race. I like that sound. It's a good, satisfying ticking. And drop. Who's going to come out first here? I'm going to go to slow motion. We're bouncing through the cogs here. Looks like Fat Mason's going to come out of this one first. Yep, there goes Fat Mason. Came out first, followed by Grobot Cheaply Josh. And there goes Fat Mason. He goes left. Grobot Cheaply goes left. Josh goes right. Let's see if right works out for him. Oh, he gets stuck by the mall things. What are those called? You know those things in the mall that turn around and make you like slow down through doors? The door slowers? I have no idea what those are called. The mall spikes. Fat still looks like he's in first place. Josh is right there. Look at that. In the other... Oh, it takes you a different path. Look at that. Josh had to go over the speed bumps. Grobot Cheaply's in second. So I'm in second. Oh, wait, what? What just happened there? Did I just see Manov? Whoa, Manov comes out of nowhere. Oh, it's close, folks. Grobot Cheaply and Fat bounces to his death. So now it's just a matter of who's going to their deaths, I guess. Did he die, or did he just get transported? Oh man, it's one of those races. It's gonna be hard to tell what's going on. Nope, they're all dead. Everyone's dead. This race is retarded. What's going on? Everyone's dying. It looks like the Bud Reef is the only one left alive. Okay, Bud Reef, you win this if you don't die. Let's see if you can make it out alive. Oh, you get stuck on a whack-a-mole. Can the Bud Reef make it out alive? That is the question.
You should show 'em what you're
Boom.
gonna do next time.
Boom. Oh yeah, I can actually roll that now maybe.
Huh?
I can probably roll that now. Well, not roll it, but you know what I mean. Pack it now.
After this race, I'll get you what you need.
Okay, so is he? I don't understand what's happening.
After this race, I'll get you what you need.
Is he going to survive this? What's going on? It's still going. The only person alive is the Bud Reef. Is this even possible to win? And he's dead. Is that even possible to win? Do they make an impossible race? What is that one called? Igloo Boy. Is that what that one's called? No, that one's called Portal Purgatory. Okay. So let's avoid Portal Purgatory in the future. No winners. That's the first time I've seen that happen.
I don't know what you're gonna roll it on. You want a garbage bag or something?
No, just
Tote?
the tote, yeah. All right, so you guys that are here, I was going to save this for a different stream. I was actually going to save this for a dedicated stream during the normal times when people are usually when more people are awake. But if you're here right now, you get a special treat. We're going to pack this big bad boy right here. Exclamation mark play if you want to enter the next race. But I'm going to pack this bad boy. So this is Raw's. Let me see your cone. So this is Raw's. Let me see if you guys see this. The Raw Supernatural 12-inch cone. This is going to be a big fat fucking doobie right here. She's going to be smoking this thing, I think. We'll make a video of her smoking this thing. Big fat doobie. We're going to remember that all that nice shake I got off of the Critical Haze when I was doing the dry trimming. All those nice little lower buds that broke up into nice frosty little buds. So yeah, we're gonna pack that into here. So here we go. Gonna pack that in here. This is gonna be exciting. Big 12-inch fucking cone doobie. Okay, there's the packer. Never actually bought one of these things, so I don't want to like ruin it on accident. So I'm trying to figure out how you're supposed to get everything out of here without breaking it. Should just pull right out. There we go. Got it out. Yeah, 12-inch cone. How much do you think this will hold? Because I think we weighed this out and it was like, how much did this weigh again? I think it was like 3 ounces or something. Babe, how much did this weigh again? No, this bag of shake right here. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this weighs like 3 ounces or something. It's quite a lot. All right, so we got some in there. Let's go ahead and pack this down. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. You know what, I just realized I should have started packing. I didn't realize that you had to start packing it right away. Hold on, let me start over. Get some of that out of there. There we go. Alright, nice. Smash, smash, smash. Looking down the pipe there. Looking good. Okay. I think it said these things can hold an ounce. I think that's what it said. Anywhere from a half ounce to an ounce, depending on how you pack it and stuff. Imagine smoking one of these to your head all by yourself. That'd be insane. Can you imagine that? Smoking this whole thing to yourself, just in one sitting, just chilling in one sitting. You probably forget you're smoking. Like you probably just forget that you were smoking altogether, and just forget to take the next hit after a while. Get like halfway through it and then like forget what you're doing. It's like, oh yeah, I was smoking. Well, real quick, I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a second.
Puff, puff, yeah. Fucking up the rotation. You can get killed with somebody else. Puff, puff, yeah. Fucking up the rotation. You can get killed with somebody else.
Alright, sorry about that. I wanted to finish chewing, but I had to get that little twig out too. Forgot my mic was on mute. Alright, cool. Hey, shut up, dum-dums. We have a raccoon out there, and so when they hear the raccoon comes up and eats our cat food outside. So when the dogs hear the raccoon out there, they freak out. They want to kill it. They're like, I hear something. It's another animal. I want to kill it.
Yeah. Remember the devil skunks? That was crazy.
Yeah.
They're like little baby skunks, two of them.
Hey, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask questions while I'm doing this real quick here. Dun 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 dun. Packing it up, packing it up. That's what we're doing. Who else is excited for Rick and Morty coming November? So that's coming sort of soonish. All new season of Rick and Morty coming November.
I'm watching new seasons of American Dad, like 14, and it's really good.
Oh, the iRob is working. Nice. We can rob a bank. I'll join in on that. Hold on a second. Let me join in on the robbery here. I'm gonna go for 200. I'm gonna risk a lot here. I think we can do this. We can pull this off. Let's do this. I'm risking 200. Risking 200 ducats. If you want to help rob a bank, if you have any ducats, you have to type the amount you want to risk. So it's like gambling. So you have to type !rob and then 20 or something. Yeah, you might not have 100 though. I could actually check the thing and see how much you have exactly, but yeah. If you've been here for like a while, then you probably do have 100. Especially if you've been here before in my past streams. But if you're just new to the stream, this is the first time here. You get I think it's 2 ducats every 5 minutes, so you can figure out about how much you had. I can check too and see. But I'm doing this thing real quick here. I'm an animator. Rick and Morty is the best show ever. Yeah, I love Rick and Morty. It's awesome. Hey, that's cool. You're an animator. I'm not an animator by trade, but I also am pretty skilled with animation. I did all the animation for my video games, and I'm doing all the animation for my video game now, Vampire Hunter V. But yeah, I did all the animated sprites for my other video games too. And I mess around. I've done a little bit of stuff. Like I'm not the best in the world with animation, but I'm pretty decent. For example, let me show you something real quick. Speaking of Rick and Morty and animation, I did this one just for fun. It was a little practice. I used TV Paint to do this one as a practice thing. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Oh wait, why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Delete that. Open this up first.
AIDS!
Well, damn it, that gave it away. Now you already know what's going to happen.
AIDS! 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 AIDS!
So anyway, that was a quick animation that I did.
AIDS!
The hell, I'm trying to put it back over here. There we go. It's crazy. Animation's nuts. Like how long it takes. Like just that little animation right there took like 3 hours or something, or maybe it was longer. Like look, just think about this. I'm a fast artist. I draw pretty quickly, and just to do that took like I think it was like 3 hours, and that's just like a couple seconds. Imagine how long it takes to do an entire cartoon. It's insane. Oh, did we win? Yeah, look at that. Boom, I just got 400. I got so many ducats now. I'm rich in this shit now. Because I've done so many successful robberies. I need to make the robberies more difficult. I need to pump up the difficulty because we win every time, I think. It's like a guaranteed win. Alright, we're getting close to the top, guys, here. We're almost done with this thing. Yeah, definitely it's hard work. Animation is just insane. Yeah, if I was going to attempt to do a little cartoon, but I'm like, you know what? This will take so long to do a cartoon. So instead, I just do the animation for my video games. I actually like doing animation for video games because it's mostly keyframes, and I like doing the keyframes. What I hate most about animation is doing the in-betweens. I hate in-betweening. In-betweening sucks ass. And with animation for video games, you don't want to use very many frames anyway. Especially for attacks and stuff, you want the frames to be very little. And so you're only doing like 8 to 22 frames depending on the type of attack it is and the kind of game it is. And you're mostly just doing keyframing. You know, you're not really doing any in-betweens. If you do any in-betweens, it's only a couple, and you're doing it to either match the end result or the beginning result. So it's really close to what you're putting either closer to the beginning of the strike or the end of the strike. Usually it's at the beginning. Almost done with this. I'm now using my finger. I don't even have to use that stick anymore. I can use my finger to fill in this last bit. AIDS! That's so funny. You remember the episode? Just out of nowhere, he says the AIDS comment. It's pretty funny. For a roller paper company, that's cool. Yeah, stop motion is another thing. Takes a lot of work. And you really have to know your figures. You know, you have to know the skeletons well. You got to get really good skeletons, otherwise they don't look perfect. Yeah, you can definitely link to your stop motion for sure. Yeah, stop motion is definitely a dying art. No one really does it anymore. All right, just about got this thing packed. Seems a little bit loose at the bottom. No, I guess that's pretty good. I think I could have packed the very tip of it, the bottom a little bit better. But it's packed pretty good. It should burn well. Almost done. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I could do that. I'll tap it on my thing. Try to get it to. Yeah, I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty good. It's nice and it's just right there at the very. I should have packed this part just a little bit better, right in here at the bottom. I don't want to start all over though. So this thing, it holds a decent amount. I think, if I remember correctly, this bag of shake is like 3 ounces, and I managed to get a decent amount in here. So I would say it probably held about, the way I packed it, probably about a ½ ounce, something like that. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe 15 grams. I want to pack it all the way to the very tippity top. So I'm really trying to, I don't need that in my hand anymore. I'm trying to really get that in there. A little twig. And the last little bit right here. There we go. Come on. Almost got it. Right when I think I got it filled up, I still make a little bit more room. Yeah, just about got this filled up. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions for me, feel free to ask them. So this is all critical haze, by the way. This is all the small little buds that came off the critical haze. Buds that I just didn't feel like were worth. So we got 3 ounces of. I'm gonna kind of fold over the top just a little bit, like that. There we go, foot long joint full of critical haze.
Alright, let's light it right here. Let's see.
Foot long critical Novell haze joint.
You can at least pretend to. Yeah, there you go.
Dun, dun, dun. Foot long. We got the foot long. And that's how much is left now. So you look at that. That's quite a bit. Remember how this was like up here? That was a lot bigger. Remember that right before we started? It was definitely more than that. We made a good dent. A good dent on that bag. So you can't even can you order rockwool to India through Amazon? If you can't order rockwool through Amazon to India, like is it just banned or just not? It's not legal to ship there or something? If not, you can just use coco. Just put coco inside of cups. You can either start in solo cups, or you can do like those little 4x4 inch little pots, little cheap nursery pots. Oh, can't afford it? Yeah, so you can do, if you have coco already, then you can just put coco inside of those little 4x4 inch pots, or in solo cups or something. I used to start off with coco inside of solo cups, so that works. All right, let me see if anyone's entered this race yet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Let me go and join too. Hold on. If anyone else wants to join the race, right here, race for fun. This one looks like a cymbal. Doesn't that looks kind of like a drum cymbal. That's what it reminds me of. So ! play to enter into the race. We're going to do another race here for fun.
You did a good job, babe.
Yeah.
Tight. Oh wait, what the heck is down there?
I know.
You're supposed to do it.
I know. I should have
Got a little-
put smaller pieces down there.
Like a hempy. You know what you should have done is when you put it down here first, pack it really like.
I know.
Really
I
good.
should have packed more when I first started it.
And
I
it's
could
not about small pieces. It's
I
not about
I
packing.
could do it all over again.
No,
I don't think it's a big deal. It's just the very end. I mean, it's
It's
there.
gonna make a big deal when you're down there because you're gonna fall out when you get to that point.
Yeah.
Whee!
But yeah, so maybe you can smoke some of that on video.
Right now?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
So maybe a future video she can smoke some of that big foot long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here, babe.
Cool.
Let me
No, I'll eat in this. I'll eat in a second. So this is
Your diet food.
this is my breakfast right here because I'm going back to my diet because I'm like, you know what? My health issues make it difficult to do things to like exercise and stuff. So I got to go back on my diet, and I call it the green bean diet. My green bean diet. I eat mostly green beans. See, green beans, a little bit of ranch dressing, hot sauce. It's called the green bean diet. So for the first part of the day, you eat mostly just green beans. I forgot to eat my green beans when I woke up, so I ate a little bit of this protein bar by Atkins. So I ate half of that so far, and that's 100 calories for no. The whole bar is 220 calories, so I ate 100 calories already. I usually don't do this when I first wake up though, but I forgot to eat. So, but basically, you wake up, you eat green beans, and then you wait a few more hours, you eat green beans again, and then you wait several hours, and then you eat green beans and meat, so something like a little bit of chicken and green beans, and then hopefully what you try to do is eat pretty much nothing but green beans for the first like 4 hours, and then you eat green beans and a little bit of meat for the next few hours. So you want to try to make it to where you eat very little calories up until half of your day, because you burn the most when you first wake up. You burn the most calories in the beginning of your day, so you want to try to starve yourself basically for the beginning of the day, eating mostly just green beans. So you want to try to keep your calories at about 300 to 500 for the first part of the day, for the first half of the day. For the second half of the day, you can eat a little bit more calories, but you want to still keep it lower, but maybe another 1,000 calories. So 500 for the first half of the day, and then 1,000 for the second half of the day, making a total of 1,500 calories. Or you can do 500 and 500. That's even better. But anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. So we'll see if I can stick to it. This is how I used to eat like all the time. Also, it's because I've also, for me, I've noticed that the first part of my day, like the first half of my day, I'm not really craving food. I don't like care about food. But for the second half of my day, that's when I'm like, I want fucking food. Especially toward like, after I've been up for about 12 hours, that's when I really start getting hungry. And so what I found is that just take the amount of calories you eat right now and disperse them differently. So instead of eating a lot of calories in the beginning of your day, eat hardly no calories for the first half of your day. If you can eat nothing, if you can fast for the first half of your day and then eat a normal amount of calories for the second half of the day, you'll lose weight. It's weird. Even though you're eating, let's say for you to maintain your weight, you eat 2,000 calories a day, and that's to just maintain your weight. You don't gain weight, you don't lose weight. If you take that same 2,000 calories that you don't gain or lose weight, and you eat nothing for the first half of the day and then eat the 2,000 calories for your second half of the day, you'll start losing weight because your body is starving for that first half of the day, and so it burns more fat. And then you eat the same amount of calories you normally would, and so you don't gain weight. You actually end up losing weight. It's a really interesting way to lose weight without actually changing how many calories you eat. So something I put together myself. I don't know if there's any book out there on this or anything. It's just something I discovered on my own, and it works really good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start this race. Why is that thing over here still? I don't know. I'm not sure why that's there. Let me try to start the race here, see what happens. See if that goes away. Or maybe that's just part of it now? Did I hit something to make that visible? I don't remember that being visible before. That race menu, is that always there? Alright, the race is on. We're going into... Okay, it disappeared. Cool. We're slowly rolling around the symbol. The symbol of doom. And I can't tell who went in first. Who went in first? Oh, no one. No one yet. This is a slow symbol. We're going to go round and around this portal here. I like that, though. I like the lighting on it. Look at that hole. Nice red, weird black hole. Oh, man, one of these ones take forever to get into the hole. Ha! That's what she said. Wow, what the hell? This is stupid. This is boring. No one wants to watch this forever. Come on, do something different. Get in the damn hole. Get in the fucking hole, motherfuckers. Alright, this is like a black hole where it takes forever to get to into the hole, you know? It's like we're in a time dilation. Yep, that's what happened. We entered a time dilation. It's as if time slowed down and we're just never going to enter the hole. Oh my god, why? This race is... Come on. Are you kidding me here? Oh, looks like I entered first. Yeah, I came out first. Oh, this is cool. Look at this pattern. This is a nifty looking one. Kind of reminds me of like snakeskin or something. It's future. No, it reminds me of like some futuristic alien fucking building shit. I like this. Followed by Fat Mason. Girl Pot Cheapy goes around the corner first. There I go. I'm keeping this first. Oh, we're going through portals. Ooh, I skipped the portal, and Fat skips the portal. Ooh, we smash into these fucking Tron blocks. We break the Tron blocks. I get stuck on the Tron block, but Fat Mason, he's going. Oh, he gets stuck on a Tron block now. Vapel comes out of nowhere, though. Vapel got stuck on the Tron block. DeBraden, here comes DeBraden, passing up the Tron blocks. He got stuck on a Tron block. Wow, this is an exciting race. Come on, who designed this? Make those things disappear faster. It's ridiculous. And here comes Vapel. Vapel comes out. Fat Mason followed behind. We're entering into the big Snake of Doom. The alien Snake of Doom now. We're going to go around and around again. Really exciting track this is. A bunch of circles. We start out with a big circle in the beginning. Big funnel circle. Now we're just going in big winding, coiling snake circles. And not much to say there. Alright, here we go. Getting back into the actual race. Boom, back to the Tron blocks. He breaks the Tron block and Vapor manages... Oh, goes right through it. It's like he's made of steel. He's got a steel fucking nut now. And boom, Vapor wins. So I haven't liked these last few races. I like the look of this race. It looks really cool. I didn't really... The layout was kind of... I didn't really like the snake coils. Those are kind of dumb. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it is, Josh. It is kind of a form of intermittent fasting. Except I'm still eating green beans for the first half of the day. Like I said, normally I wouldn't eat any of that protein bar, but I forgot to eat when I first woke up, so I need to eat something. Because I have sugar level issues, so if I don't eat at all, my sugar levels will get all whacked down on me. Oh, first time winner, nice. Congratulations, people. Unfortunately, right now we're just racing for fun, but still, even for fun, it's good to know you won. So, Vapel, if you want to choose the next track, that's your prize. The prize is you get to choose the next race you want. If you want to do, if you guys want to do another race, you can choose the race by putting in exclamation vote and then whatever number. So I'm going to like 7, for example. Let me go ahead and check this to local stats if you want to see the races we haven't done yet. All the ones without times over here are the races we haven't done. So we haven't done this one, Twists and Turns, so that's number 3. The Gauntlet, number 2. Eye of the Storm, number 7, I meant. And some, let's see if there's some down here. Pixel's Portal Alley, we haven't done that one yet, that's number 48. Alright, so I'm going to choose that one. That one sounds interesting. If you want to enter the race, exclamation mark play. But yeah, basically green beans don't have very many calories at all. Like I think a whole can of green beans is like 40 calories or something like that. So if you just eat a can of green beans when you wake up, another can, you know, a few hours later, that will keep you satisfied. And then, you know, a good 5 to 8 hours after you've been awake, you can eat a little bit of meat with the next can of green beans. And by then, you're already halfway through, you're almost halfway through your day pretty much. And you've eaten very little calories, so. Ooh, this one looks interesting. Hold up, let me look at this one. Oh, that's cool. We're in outer space. That's awesome. We got some nebula back there. That's a nice looking nebula. Oh, look at planet Earth. We are not on Earth right now. We're way out here. We're in space somewhere, and we're not on Earth. Okay, cool. Oh no, portals? Come on. I hope this isn't stupid. I hope it's not stupid. Brown Fence. Hey, Neil from New Zealand. Will autos deteriorate if left longer than the grower's recommended growing time? That is, grower says 65, 70 days, but you harvest at 90 to 100 days, even if the plants were ready at 70 days. You can lose THC value because a lot of, you know, if you let it go too long, a lot of that plant is going to like I can't remember the technical term what they call that, but basically you're gonna get a lot more I think CBDs and stuff like that. I don't think you'll get as much THCA, which then turns to THC after you burn it and decarbonize and all that kind of stuff for burning it, however you end up vaping it, whatever. Anyway, so you might, it's not going to totally ruin the weed, but you're probably going to have a weed that gives you more of a mellow high, more of like a body mellow high than you would if you would have cut it down earlier. But it shouldn't totally rot it. As long as you have enough airflow and stuff, the weed should be fine. You also risk bud rot. The longer you leave buds on the plant, the greater chance of bud rot as well. So keep that in mind. I'm getting a Blue Lab pH pen for my next grow. Should I buy a Blue Labs ppm meter? I have a cheap one already. Oh yeah, definitely Blue Labs is the best. That's what I use. I use the Blue Lab combo meter. It's an initial startup. I think it's like $161 right now. But that ppm pen will last forever. So the EC pen on there lasts forever. You don't have to replace that. The only thing you have to replace is the pH pen every year to 2 years. But the pH pen is only $50 now. So, and that's straight from Blue Labs on Amazon. So it's initial cost like 160 bucks, whatever. But in the long run, you'll end up saving money because all you have to buy is a new pH pen for 50 bucks, and they're really good quality stuff. Hold on a second. Vape I didn't see the question. Let me scroll back up again. Let's see, what was the question? Do you defoliate in flower? I try not to take off anything in flower if I can help it. There's been times where I needed to because my humidity just got way too high. So one way to lower your humidity, by the way, I should have told this to that guy that was having humidity issues. I just didn't think about it at the time. But one of the ways to help lower your humidity is taking off a lot of leaves. So just strip all the leaves in the middle of your plant and take them all off lollipop. So if you already know you have humidity issues and you have a hard time keeping humidity down during the grow, then before you go into flower, strip off all your lower branches. I feel like I got something on my face somewhere. Strip off all your lower branches. Take off all the middle leaves that don't need to be there. Just take off as much leaves as possible that don't need to be there. And that's going to help you a lot during the flower time, so you don't have as much, it'll help you control the humidity much better. And the plant really likes to sweat a lot during flower, so yeah, as much of that as you can get out before going to flower. So I recommend doing all your defoiling before 12/12, right before 12/12. Do all your defoiling, give it a week or so to heal, and then go to 12/12. But if you have to take off leaves during flower, only take off a little bit at a time. Like 3 to 4, 5, maybe 10 tops, depends how big the plant is at a time, and that's it. Yeah, that's I got it's called the Blue Labs combo meter. I think that's what they call it on Amazon. Here, I'll just show you real quick. Here's the one that I got. So we're all on the same page. I think that visuals are a good thing. So Blue Labs, oops, come on, combo. So this is the one right here. I guess it's $187. I thought they lowered it down to $160, but maybe not. But yeah, this is the one I use right here, the Blue Labs combo meter. If you really want to get fancy, here's the whole controller. I think this one allows you to do some like automated testing. You can just leave it in the water the whole time or something. But anyway, this is one I use. Bam. It's great. Awesome shit. It's good shit. It's a good. Alright, you guys ready for this race? If anyone else wants to enter this space race, !play. We're about to get it started up in here. You got 10 more seconds to enter. Oh, I forgot to enter. Damn it. Notice how I hardly ever win anyway? I forgot to enter this one though. That's alright. And we're off. Into the pegboard. Whoa, look at that. The bud reef just dropped straight down and takes instant lead, followed by, I can't tell, too far back. There's your second place is Vapel's in second place. Look at that. Look at Manav take off. Whoa, Manav is. I think you're dead. Into outer space. Okay, you're frozen. You're frozen in space, man. You're dead. Sorry. You're a popsicle somewhere out there for aliens to find, or for a rock or an asteroid to hit you and crack you into a million pieces. But basically, yeah, you're frozen in space. So Fat Mason comes out of that one. Gets through the Tron blocks finally. Oh man, more Tron blocks. Come on. They should disappear faster. Oh, you're stuck. Sorry about that, Fat Mason. Oh, whoa, who was that? Do you see? Oh, Vapel just came racing by. Into the abyss you go. And you are frozen in space. Oh, there goes Josh. Bye-bye, Josh. You're frozen in space forever now. Well, maybe not forever. Maybe not forever. Someone might find your frozen body and revive you eventually. And Fat Mason is still in the race, though. Look at that. Just stuck. Cute dog face on the marble. Just stuck. Why does that last so long? Those should disappear faster. We all need to email this company and tell them, make your fucking Tron blocks disappear faster. But Fast Mason, all you have to do is survive this race and you win. That's all you have to do, just survive. So let's see if you can survive this race. This is ridiculous. What is it? Why does it do that? They should disappear like almost instantly. And crack. Boom. Smack. Okay, good. We got through there. Finally. Thank God. Oh, you flew off. You just did a big old trick off the side and you fell to your death. So that's another one where everyone dies. That's kind of a bummer. That's kind of a bummer race. Everyone dies. Spoiler alert, everyone dies. Alright, Cosmic Chaos. We'll try that one. Can you use organic spray and flour for powdery mildew in 3 leaves? I'm not sure what you mean there. I'm trying to understand your question. Can you use organic spray and flour for powdery mildew? And I don't know what you mean by in 3 leaves, but you can spray your plant during flower. Just keep in mind that you're going to be smoking that stuff. So I recommend how I control powdery mildew in flour is with 4 parts milk, 1 part water. So 4 parts milk, 1 part water. Just spray that every day to every other day to control powdery mildew until you're done. I don't lollipop in flour. If I lollipop, I do it before flour, but I don't lollipop autos. I only lollipop photoperiods. The only time I would lollipop autos if I had a really hard time keeping my humidity under control or something. I had no choice. But I do all my lollipopping right before flower. That way my plants can recover before I go to 12-12. Because you want to cause the least amount of stress during flower for a photoperiod. For an auto, you want to cause the least amount of stress the entire grow. That's why I don't lollipop auto flowers. Alright, entering into the pink vortex. I like this color. It's like a fuchsia. Fuchsia is actually my favorite color. This is close to fuchsia. This is closer to purple, though. If it was a little bit more reddish, that would be fuchsia. Exclamation mark played into the race. Yeah, if you're trying to prevent mildew, still milk water, Vapel. You can use peroxide too. It's just peroxide. Milk definitely causes no stress to the plant, whereas peroxide might cause a little bit. But if you want to use peroxide, you can. Just make sure to dilute it. You don't want to use that much of it. Oh yeah, I got to enter this race. Okay, there I am. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, you can flush autoflowers. I personally just do a 3-day flush. because I'm in cocoa, so I can do. It's like a power flush, right? So the first thing I do is I pour a bunch of water through my medium and just get all the nutrients out of the medium right away. So we just put a lot of water through the medium until there's no more nutrients in the medium, and then we just feed water for 3 days after that. That's really hard to do in soil there because you can't just wash all the nutrients out of soil like that. So with soil, you might want to do a 2 week flush or something like that. But I use organic in soil, so I don't flush at all. When I grow in soil, I don't do any flushing. All I do is when I'm about 2 weeks close to being done, I just start feeding nothing but liquid seaweed and CalMag for the last bit of the grow, and then cut her down. The cops have given up. But yeah, basically the milk water combo gives you a higher pH, and it helps control that kind of stuff because the powdery mildew has a harder time growing, and it leaves a kind of powdery film on the leaves because of the milk, which leaves a higher pH film on your leaves, and that makes it harder for the powdery mildew to actually grow. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do this race. If you guys want to enter the race, you got 10 more seconds. Exclamation mark play. Dun 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 dun. All right, here we go. Who's gonna go in first? Oh, looks like I might go in first. Into the slippery hole. Oh, I did. I went around. Oh, is it this kind of hole again? We're gonna go around in circles a lot. Looks like it won't be as long though. I took a wide turn there. Fat takes a wide turn right behind me. Circling around and around the hole we go. Around and around we go. Come on. Come on. Shoo doo doo. Shoo doo 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 doo. Oh wow, this is exciting. I don't like these beginnings. They're just so slow. Come on. How am I supposed to commentate this? What am I supposed to say? We're going around again. Around again. Oh, look at that. Looks like I'm entering in first, maybe. No, wait. Looks like the bud reef might. No, we're both going. We're back and forth. I can't tell now. It's too intense. Oh, there it goes. Boom. And the bud reef takes off. Hits a peg, though. Hits a whack-a-mole. Vapel. Here comes Vapel. Who's going to come out? Who's going to come out this one? The bud reef. Ooh, the bud reef hits a whack-a-mole, though, hard on the side. Ooh, and there goes Hoax. Oh, Hoax. Hoax money goes left. Everyone else goes right. Let's see who comes out of this one. Going through the speed ramps, the loop-de-loops. Coming out of the loop-de-loops is Hoax money. Oh, he does a trick, though. He shows off, and to his demise, because here comes Manov. Oh, Hoax hits a peg hard right in his face. Just smacks his face right against that peg. They're dazed. They don't even know what's happening. They're going back and forth. And okay, they recaught their composure. Here comes the Hoax and the bud reef going over speed bumps now. The bud reef's like, fuck this. Goes to the right, avoids them. Banks off, does a kickflip. Another kickflip. And boom, here they go. Around and around. Does a pop shove it just to show off for the hell of it. There you go. Whatever that trick was called. He did another thing, another skateboard trick. Just put a name in there. Doesn't really matter which one it was because it's a ball. And we're going around. Oh, this is close. Look at this. Back and forth. I heard their marbles clacking. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard their marbles clacking for a second. Boom, we're going through the whack-a-moles. Look at this metal awesomeness. Look at that. He's skipping all of them. Oh, the bud reef got stuck on a whack-a-mole, though. He's way behind now. The Hoax money in first place, worrying about nothing right now. All he has to do is stay safe. Don't show off too much. Avoid the whack-a-moles. Around the berm he goes. And he drop into the... Oh, we're dropping into the next funnel. Around and around. Who's in second? Here comes the bud reef entering the funnel right behind him. Hoax money, though. He's got it still. Enters into the speed bumps. Looks like nothing can stop him now. Oh, this is it, folks. Nothing can stop Hoax Money. Except for that whack-a-mole. Oh, he passes it, and first place, Hoax Money. Followed by second place, the Bud Reef. And bam! In third place, Fat Mason comes in. Winner, Hoax Money. Good job. If you want, you can pick the next race. That's the benefit of winning. Because right now we're not doing prizes. We're just doing this for fun. Some practice fun races. So to vote on a track, type !vote and then whatever number you want for the track. So that, an example would be, that's how you vote for number 4, for example. Local stats, if you want to see, the ones that don't have times over here are the ones we haven't done. So we haven't done the laboratory, we haven't done this one, this one, this one, so forth. The ones with times next to it are the ones we've done before, we've raced before. So if you want to vote for the next race, feel free to do that.
Hey, man. Am I driving okay?
I think we're parked, man.
So you spray your autos with CalMag mix. I think CalMag mix, I have to pH CalMag mix. I'm not sure what it is naturally. Like if you just, like pure CalMag mix. I never actually put my pH pin in pure CalMag. I wonder what it is actually. I use CalMag Plus by Botanicare. I'm actually curious what pH it is. I don't think it alters the pH much when I put it into the water though. So I'm pretty sure it's probably closer to 6.0 or something. I have to check and see though. And then so you add some CalMag mix to your water. You pH it to 6.2 to spray the plants. Yeah, and basically it's the higher pH that makes powdery mildew and stuff like that have a harder time growing. And also the benefit of adding the CalMag there is you're getting some extra CalMag into the plant through basically foil spraying, foliar feeding basically. It takes some of that nutrients through the leaves and stuff, so that's cool. And also use pH 6.2 in my humidifier. Yeah, that's actually an interesting idea. I don't know how long it'll stay pH balanced for in the humidifier. That, you know, once it goes through that process and turns into mist, I'm not sure what the pH is on it still. So maybe even go higher than that. Maybe pH it to like, well, in this case that's more of an acidic. Typically I want to go more alkaline. So I don't know, maybe spray your plant instead of pHing it down to 6.2, maybe pH up it by adding some silica or pH up and get it to like 7.6 or something to 8.0, because I know the higher pH is hard for powdery mildew to grow in, but also I think the basic pH or powdery mildew likes a neutral. So if you can get it more acidic or more alkaline, then it has a hard time growing on it. So. But I'm pretty sure powdery mildew likes a nice neutral 7. So, did Hoax vote? Hoax decided he didn't want to vote on the next one. All right, I'm going to pick one that we haven't done yet. Let's try the laboratory. That sounds interesting. To enter the race is !play. Make sure I join there. !play to enter the race. Let me see what this one looks like. Hey, there we go. Ooh, that's interesting. So after we go down the peg, we enter into some sort of crazy Mario clear pipes. And looks like we come down to an elevator, and then we got a bunch of pinheads. Oh, cool, we got one of those. Another thing we got a brush, it looks like, and then we have a. Can I go over there and look at this? Oh, cool, I can. Yeah, and we got a brush, and then we got this thing. What should I call that? the lottery ball. Then we go through the lottery ball into a double Steve, into a single Steve, and speed bumps. That looks interesting. I like this track so far. This track looks interesting. How do I go back up? Do I just, oh, okay, I see. You gotta go up like that. You gotta actually fly upward. Okay, cool. Exclamation mark play to enter into the race. Wait, go tab. Yeah, no problem. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to race marbles down the track. Oh, if you guys ever have any recommendations for videos you want me to do in the future, let me know. Like if there's a certain topic you want me to cover or something, just let me know and I can try to work that into my schedule and make a video on that topic. I've been looking through my videos. I'm trying to remember. Like, are there topics I haven't covered yet? I guess I can recover a topic again, make a newer version of it. Like, there's some things I used to do. I have some videos, and there's some things I used to do in those older videos. I don't do that anymore. For example, I think in my older videos I was feeding at a max of, I think 1.0 for Cycloflower, but now I've been trying to push them to 1.2, and that's working really good. So, all right, let's start this race. 1.2 EC is what I like to do now for flower with Cycloflower nutrients. Hey, come on. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if you want to enter the race, exclamation mark play. We got 10 more seconds before the race starts and the countdown begins. Anyone else like that sound? I like it. It's a very satisfying countdown sound. Boom, we're dropped. And what's happening? Are we inside of there? I think we're inside of there. Oh, there we go. Down the. Oh, cool. I entered the glass tube first. There we go. Nice, nice. So there I am, entered into the glass. And then followed by Vapel. So me and Vapel. Who's going to fall in the hole first? Ooh, and I entered the hole first, followed by Vapel. Here we go. Race is on. Yeah, come on. I can do this one. Woodgrain, you can win this one. Into the Star Wars elevator. Oh, and I don't die. I hit it. Vapel's coming right on my ass, though. Enter to the pinhead. Get through the pins. Vapel goes outside. And it's close. I take the side. He takes a more narrow turn. We both enter into the grandma's brush. Oh, and he comes out the grandma's brush first. Vapel takes the lead through the grandma's brush. And goes to the pegs, no problem. Boom, speeds into the Powerball. Who comes out of the Powerball first? This is intense, folks. The Powerball is going to be the deciding factor, I think, on this race. Oh, and boom, looks like Big Roach comes out of the Powerball first into the snake turn, into the funnel. The Big Roach followed by Vapel. Vapel comes up behind. I'm in like last place now. I got stuck in the Double Steve. The Double Steve is slapping you around. Oh man, he's making you his bitch. Just done smack both of y'all around. Vapel. Oh, Vapel gets smacked hard. Look at that bitch slap. Bam, bitch slapped again. But Big Roach makes it through. Vapel. Oh, Vapel jumps over him. Just straight hops over him. Bunny hops. Just bunny hops. Now we're on bicycles because I decided. Into the second Steve. The single Steve. And is it going to scoop Vapel up? Is it going to scoop Vapel up? Go through the hole. Come on, you can do it. Go through that hole. He goes through the hole. Oh, wait, here comes me. Oh, I take first. Oh, my God, am I going to win? And I win. All right. I win. I don't know where I came from. I came out of nowhere. That was cool. I had no idea I was going to win that one. I thought for sure I thought for sure I was not going to win that one. Yeah. Alrighty. Big Roach came in second. Third was Hoax Money. What other tracks have we not done yet? Eye of the Storm. No, I don't think I want to do that one. A Leap to Remember. Okay, we can try that one. A Leap to Remember. That sounds like death. A Leap to Remember. It sounds like some like. You know what? A Leap to Remember. That reminds me of who's that author that does The Notebook? Nicholas Sparks. Reminds me of a Nicholas Sparks novel. A Leap to Remember. Exclamation mark play to enter the race. That's my only chance of winning is when there's such a small amount of racers, because whenever there's like 18 racers or something, I don't ever win those. If anyone has any more questions, feel free to ask them. All right, let's get a look at this track real fast. See what this looks like. A quick preview of the track. So we go down here. Some moving pegs. We enter into the boring snakes. Snake turn. Oh, that's it. Oh, never mind. Okay, leap of faith. I get it. Or leap to remember. So here's the leap to remember. We're going to hit this speed. So this is going to boost. We hit a boost jump. The boost jump takes us into, I don't know what this is, a spinning Steve funnel. We go all the way through here, come out. What happens then? Okay, then we come out right there. We enter into the single Steve. Then we're going to enter into these speed bumps. Then we got some more turns, and we got some whack-a-moles. So it looks like some turns, a bunch of whack-a-moles. And then we got not a funnel, but not a sieve. What is this again? A strainer. Then we enter the strainer. From the strainer, we got, oh, damn, whack-a-mole pegs. That's going to be the design. That's going to catch, yeah, okay. That's going to catch some people up right there. And then the finish line. Okay, that sounds cool. Let me fly back here to the start line. We're in the desert. Looks like Arizona. Something like that. Maybe Nevada. Maybe somewhere else. What the hell's on my... That was weird. Like a sharp, itchy pain out of nowhere. That's what's cool about being live. That unpredictable things like that. Like just an itch. You ever get that? Just an itch out of nowhere. Like it was like right here. It was like super. Like it was like a sharp itch. Almost like pain, but like a sharp itch. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like kind of pain and like, oh my god, I get itch it right this second. That kind of itch. Okay. No one gives a shit about my itches. Let's do this. If you want to enter the race, you got 10 more seconds. Exclamation mark play. If you have any questions for me, any questions at all, they can be grow related or not. You just something you're curious about, or if you want to know something about growing or anything else, go ahead and ask the question. Here we go. Race is starting. Looks like I bounced down. I'm bouncing down first right now. Underground. Vapel. Who hits first? Vapel goes down. Oh, I hit the track first though. Oh, there we go. Yay, I'm in first again. We're going down the snake ride. The water slides. That's what these remind me of. These remind me of, oh, I just did a big old fat fucking trick off the side there. 180. Yeah, these remind me, okay, these are now called the water slides. They remind me of water slides. We're going down the water slides. Here we go, folks. The leap to remember. Boom! Leap to remember. There I go. Oh, I passed both Steves. And the third Steve. I got caught up on the third Steve, though. Oh, wait, who's that? Vapel. Did Vapel just die? Oh, Vapel just fell to his death. And he splatted on the rocks below. Sorry about that. You are now snake food. So is Fat. Fat is now snake food, too. Looks like I survived. I'm still in first place going to the speed bumps. Seeing the snake food below me. Rotting corpses. Oh, I decided to just start doing some tricks instead. I'm just like, you know what? I don't need to win. I'm just going to do some tricks. Here comes Hoax Money. Takes the lead. Whack-a-moles. Ooh, I got stuck on a whack-a-mole there a little bit. And Hoax Money. Hoax Money. Oh, get stuck on a whack-a-mole. And I pass him. That little bit of delay time that he was stuck on that whack-a-mole gives me a time to take the lead. Hoax money right behind me though. Ooh, we both missed those whack-a-moles. Into the strainer. Who's gonna go through the strainer first? Who goes through the strainer first? And it's hoax money, followed by me. And Big Roach is up there. He's coming. Uh-oh, here we go. Here's the end of the race, guys. A bunch of whack-a-moles. This is the deciding factor. Who gets stuck on the whack-a-moles and who does? Oh my god! Oh my god, I passed all the whack-a-moles. And I got stuck on the last one. And oh wait, here comes Big Roach. Out of nowhere. Big Roach came out of nowhere. What happened here? Big Roach is going to get this one. It looks like Big Roach got it. Slow motion ending. And it is Big Roach for the win. Good job. That was cool. Came out of nowhere. Just bypassed all those whack-a-moles. Snuck in the win there at the last minute. I'm trying to. So, since not all CalMags are the same, do you know roughly the EC ppm that the 2 milliliter gallon you use comes out? I actually use 3 milliliters. That's another thing that I've been doing lately. I've been doing 3 milliliters instead of 2. And the reason why is because I'm growing in both LEDs and I'm growing in coco. So both of those require more CalMag. And I've been having really good success using 3 milliliters per gallon. But I know I've done this test many times where I've just taken my RO water and I added 2 milliliters of CalMag to it per 1 gallon of water. And I think the ppm comes out at like 80 or something. It's been a while since I've done that test though, but I think it's about 80. But don't quote me on that. But I think for 2 milliliters per 1 gallon of RO water, I think it's like 80 ppm. It's not very much. It's pretty low, so. What the what? Yeah, so Big Roach. Do you want to pick the track, Big Roach? If you want to pick the track, here's your chance, exclamation mark, vote, and then the number of the track. So here's a bunch of tracks we've done. The ones with the numbers are ones we've already raced. The ones without numbers are the ones we have not raced yet. So if any of these names kind of pop out at you and you want to vote for one of them, feel free to. Do you mean, so 80 to 150 is, I'm not sure you mean, Fat Mason. Are you asking if your water is at that ppm already? Like that's your tap water's ppm? If that's the question, then yeah, that's fine. If your question is CalMag per water, 80 to 150 ppms per gallon, then yeah, that should be fine. I just do 3 milliliters per gallon, so that's what I do now of CalMag Plus. But yeah, I think 80 to 150. If I'm remembering that 2 milliliters is around 80, then 150 should be good. That should be around 3, somewhere around there. So. Oh, you can't see it? Okay. Yeah, you have to put a number. So here, what about this? Just tell me something that sounds good to you. Alienated? Okay, so alienated it is. Good pick there, Big Roach. Alienated it is. Yeah, that should be good. That should be good, Fat Mason. But you can also just measure 3 milliliters per gallon. You can also just do it that way. Good question, Vapel. When using milk or CalMag spray, lights on or off when using? I recommend to do it right before lights turn on or right after lights turn off. You don't want to really do it when lights are on, though. Alright, so to enter this race is exclamation mark play to join the race. You should join and race with us. Huh?
Okay. Are you on Twitch?
Yeah. Alright, so the wife is going to come in and race with us. She'll be coming in as, I think, Stoner Girl. Is that what the nickname is? Ouch. Dun 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 dun. Boom, 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 boom. Cool. We got a good race going on. So, for those that weren't here to see me pack this thing, this is the foot-long joint. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it's the foot-long joint right there. So she'll be toking on some of that at some point.
I think I have to sign in or something.
Oh, hold on a second. I got an idea. Got an idea real quick. While we're waiting for this race to start, I want my wife to enter it real quick.
Hey, you know what I do got though, man? I got a joint, man.
Oh, wow. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey, come on. Light it up. Let's get Chinese eyes, man.
What kind of joint is this, man?
Oh, it's a heavy duty joint, man.
Oh, it looks like a toothpick, man.
No, it's not a toothpick,
No,
man.
hey, it is a toothpick, man.
Oh, man, it's just... It is a toothpick. I
No,
must got it in
it's
the other pocket, man.
movie.
Hold on, man. I got the real shit right here, man.
What is this, man? It's like a
Oh, that's
toothpick,
my
man.
dick.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, there you go, man. Light that sucker up, man. We'll go to the moon.
Hey, I hope your dick's bigger than this, man.
Hey, man, you want to get out and walk, man?
Hey, you want to get high?
You entered
man?
yet?
This how they do, they got wooden balls, man.
I
Are you
got
in
a
now?
joint here, man. I've been saving for a special.
Exclamation
occasion.
play, yeah.
Play on fire up.
Hey, I hope the drums don't mess up your upholstery, man.
Nah, I'm in a band too, man.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I'm a lead singer, man.
Ah, that.
I love that part. Looks like a toothpick, man. Love that movie. Good movie. All right, this race is for all the marbles. That's what Big Roach said. This is for all the marbles. All right, there she is. So Stoner Girl 711, that's my wife. So she just entered the race. So here we go. Let's see who wins. Who is going to win this one? 10 more seconds to enter the race. Exclamation mark. Play. Dun 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 dun. Boom. Here we go. Drop into the pegboard. And we're dropping the pegboard. Who comes out first? Looks like Big Roach comes out first, followed by Stoner Girl, and then Vapel. Let's go ahead and get a close-up in on... Ew, this one looks caca. I don't like this race. Looks all lumpy. I want to pick at it. Oh, I hate lumpy bumpy stuff. Okay, so we're in the alligator or whatever this is. Toad. The toad track. Big Roach is keeping first place. Who's in second? Followed by Hoax Money. Hoax Money trying to catch up to the Big Roach. Big Roach is having none of that though. He's keeping his lead. He's not being stopped by nothing. Well, there's really nothing to stop him. He's just... Oh, here we go. Drop down. This is the part where you can actually die, maybe. And we're going up the air-evator. Not elevator, the air-evator. Because it lifts you by air. So that's called the air-evator now. Alright, cool. We got no obstacles. No whack-a-moles, no nothing. Just a nice, smooth race. Who's in second now? In second... Wait, is that... Wait, what? Is that Stoner Girl in second now? No, that can't be right. Who's in first? Did somebody just take first? Oh, Fat Mason, I think, just came... Who's... What? Okay, the track... I think Big Roach is still in first. It just doesn't know what's going on, so it's trying to figure out. There we go. Now it knows what's happening again. All right, so Big Roach followed by Hoax Money. Oh, Hoax Money comes out and goes into first now. Hoax Money takes off. And oh, that's the end of the race already. Oh my God! He fell to his death. He overshot it. Got too excited and went too fast. Wait, who won? Stoner Girl won. The wife won. Hoax had it, and he got too excited, and he just bunny hopped right over the fucking end finish line. He committed suicide. Fell to his death. I really thought Hoax had that, and then he just like overshot it and just kept going. Like, nope, I'm going. I'm going the distance. He's going for speed. That was funny. He's like, wee! I'm going for my death. All right, so I think I'm gonna go do this right here with my wife. Let me show you guys here. So I think I'm gonna go do that right there with the wife. Can you guys see the screen? Anyone know what game that is? That's so crazy. It's a big ass screen, but on this camera, because it's kind of far away from the camera, it looks small. Looks small on the camera. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go play some Call of Duty Black Ops 4 with the wife. I don't like the split screen, so we'll probably take turns. Like she'll play one round, I'll play one round. We've been playing this. If you guys haven't played this game in a while, they have a new infected on there now. So it's a new infected mode, and how it's working right now is that one team is infected and one team's not. And so you don't like it's not like the traditional infected where one person starts infected and then infects everybody else. This one is there's a team of infected and a team of soldiers, and as the soldiers you gotta try to survive a certain amount of time before the infected people get you. And the infected only get so many lives, they only get so many respawns. So you win either by running out the timer or by taking all their lives. And it's pretty exciting. It's really fun. It's a really fun mode. So if you guys never played this mode before, definitely check it out. Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It's some good shit. On the PlayStation, I'm Architect to 777. So if anyone ever wants to play some games with me, and or my wife uses the same account. So right now she's playing right now under my name. So Architect to 777. That's my name on the PlayStation 4 network. So if anyone ever wants to come and play some games, so we play every now and again. I've been playing some Black Ops lately, trying to get back into it. It's kind of fun. But yeah, so what I don't like about the split screen, I wish they gave you this option. So my screen's pretty wide. So when you do split screen, it splits it this way, and it makes it really like a really long horizontal screen. It makes it really hard to see everything. Everything's so tiny, it's just like stupid. I wish there was a way you can split it this way, because with a wide screen like that, if you split it vertically, it'll give you almost like a nice square screen. That's like perfect. But I don't know, they don't let you do that. So what I might do is we're thinking about buying a HDMI splitter, so you can use an HDMI splitter and split off into two screens. So the HDMI splitter allows you to split your split screen into two separate monitors or two separate TVs. I just don't know where to put my other TV at. I might have to buy a stand and put it right here. So I have two TVs right next to each other. And that way we can do split screen that way with two different TVs. So thinking about doing that. It depends. I mean, it depends how much I get into this game. But yeah. Another split game. We like playing two-player games together. So, and some of them are split screens. So that'd be cool to have two screens like that. Yeah, no problem. Hoax money on PS4? Okay. Cool. Thanks for the info today, man. Appreciate it. It was good to chill and play some marbles. Thanks everyone definitely. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. It was cool. I actually didn't expect anyone to come at this time of night because, I started this at so I've been live now for 2 hours and 49 minutes. So I started this at 3 o'clock or so. So about 3 in the morning my time, Pacific Standard Time. I didn't expect anyone to really come in at that time. I was just really going to do this to do that marble race to choose the winner for my Patreon users. Oh, by the way, if you haven't already followed me here on Twitch, the follow button should be right up there. I think if you're on the phone, it's a heart. Oh, that's right. On the phone or tablet, you have to either double tap your screen or tap your screen, and the little icons show up, and you got to click the heart that shows up after that. That's how you follow me on that device. On a PC or a laptop, or whatever, it's right up here. It's a little follow button that's purple, I think. But anyway, that will notify you when I go live in the future on Twitch. But another thing I'm going to be doing, so two different things, I'll end with this. So if you aren't following me on Patreon yet, thanks for the follow. I don't see the name yet. I'll look at it in just a second. So here's my Patreon link. And hold on, who's followed? Thanks for the follow there, Big Roach. Thanks for the follow there, Fat Mason. Man, I've also followed. So here's the that's the Patreon page. We just gave away another free light today. So basically, if you follow me on Patreon, minimum of $1. And anyway, so if you follow me for a month, then I give away free lights. Right now, I've been doing like every 3 to 4 months. The goal is once we reach our goal of $500 a month goal. Right now we're at like 76. Once our Patreon reaches about $500 a month, I'll start giving a light away every single month. But right now I've been doing it about every 3 to 4 months. And I see that question. I'll answer in just a second. Another thing I'm doing now that I'm actually an affiliate here on Twitch, if you don't want to do the Patreon, you can also subscribe to Twitch. And if you're a subscriber to Twitch when I do the giveaway, I will also enter your name and a chance to win a light if you've been subscribed to Twitch for at least a month. So yeah, to subscribe to Twitch, I think there's a thing up there. You hit the subscribe button, whatever. It costs money, but oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to me for free. By the way, so if you have Amazon Prime, if you hit the subscribe button, it'll allow you to subscribe for free using your Amazon Prime. So just say you want to subscribe, say Amazon Prime. It'll actually walk you through how to do it. It's really easy to set up. And what that does is it gets rid of commercials. So if you notice sometimes you have commercials when you come into my Twitch stream, it'll get rid of those commercials. So that's what subbing does. But another thing subbing is going to do for you now, this is only I don't know anyone else that does this. If you subscribe to my channel, you also enter your name automatically. As long as you've been subscribed for a month, your name will automatically be entered into all my giveaways. So when I do my light giveaways, if you're a Twitch subscriber, you'll automatically be entered into the next giveaway for one of my LED lights. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, so free chance to win stuff, pretty cool, and you get rid of the commercials, and it's free if you have Twitch or you have Prime, Amazon Prime. What did you pull off that Blueberry OG? Don't know yet, John. We still have it. I just showed it earlier in this stream. So if you haven't watched it, if you came late to the stream, once this stream is done, it'll go on. It'll be in my videos on Twitch, so you can actually watch it again. But yeah, somewhere about, I don't know, toward the beginning of this stream, I think is when I showed it. About maybe 45 minutes into it, something like that. Anyway, I showed the plant, and man, it smells so good. It's so fruity smelling, just absolutely amazing smelling. But yeah, it's actually still in the garbage bag inside the paper sack inside the garbage bag, still attached to stem. So I still have to trim it. I might do that tomorrow. Or maybe today if I stream again. Anyway, I think next time I stream, I might go ahead and trim that up while I'm streaming. So, yeah, sorry about that, man. Internet service providers can be crappy sometimes. I know. In India, I think that's where you're from, right? In India, I don't think they have, like top of the line internet yet. They're still trying to roll it out, But you guys will get it there eventually. You guys are probably where America was like in the 1990s, like how our internet was, how it was just like you would get knocked off the internet all the time. Or even like early 2000s, it was like that too. All right, cool. All right, guys, double peace. I'll see you guys next stream. And if you guys want, I think we'll be playing some games here for a little bit. So if you guys want to come play some Black Ops 4, if you guys got it on PS4, that's what I'll be doing for a little bit. All right, until next time. Keep on growing. I'll see you on the same bat channel, same bat time. Grow weed. All right.